Reign of Winter. This is part 9. This is our 8th session. I've already messed up. This is just like one of my podcasts where they immediately mess up the date. I'm becoming what I fear most. The previous couple of sessions, you have been trudging your way toward what you believe to be something important that's regarding this ridiculous weather that is occurring. There is a kidnapped lady who you attempted to rescue but didn't manage to seal the deal, and whoever her captor was seemingly ran off with her. What her fate is still to be yet determined. You have made pretty good progress in the snow, but it's getting slower and slower going. It's starting to get dangerously cold to where you're having to stop and warm up every few hours rather than making sure you're warm overnight. It is late in the day. The last thing you were doing was looking for a campsite to try and recuperate, because you did manage to suffer an arcane explosion at the end of the last session.
That's right. So we went through the dollhouse, the Baba Yaga dollhouse, where we saw the ghost girl and the creepy grandmother doll with sapphire eyes and stuff, right?
Yes.
So we set up, and then we also found a giant weasel, didn't we?
You found the first thing you found was you found the body of what looked to be like a huntsman or a trapper who mentioned that he was trying to track down a giant weasel or a giant badger or something.
And then I asked her to investigate a hole in the ground and we're tracked by a bunch of trees. Why was there a hole in the ground in the first place?
You did get ambushed by a bunch of trees. The reason it wasn't a hole in the ground; it was a hole dug out of the snow that exposed the bare ground. There wasn't.
What do we think was the reason for that?
There was no discernible reason for that.
Did we intuit anything with the survival check or a knowledge check or anything like that?
You were not able to deduce any justification for it.
Cool. The world makes sense. Okay, so I guess we went to sleep and get up the next morning?
No, as you're making your preparations for camp, and you had this just uneasy kind of eerie feeling. You're getting to the point where you're deciding that you want to start winding down. People are going to turn in. You're basically 100% ready. 100% ready for sleeping at this point. It doesn't really matter so much who's dedicated to being first watch. I don't really like going through that whole rigmarole and hassle, but you all feel real uneasy and you start hearing things.
Oh, that sound. I was wondering what that was earlier. Wait, there's trains?
Do we even know what trains are? I mean, just logically speaking, wouldn't that be out of our scope of experience?
Trains are probably out of your scope.
Unless we're from, Alkenstar, maybe.
Oh, yes, Alkenstar. Where you go, where you get to play Shadowrun in Pathfinder. Alright, so there's creepy laughing children and the sound of footprints. I think everything's gonna be fine, guys, and we should just go to bed.
Sounds like a plan.
No, it's cool with those fairies looking, they're watching us, keeping guard.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's not dangerous at all.
So that creepy children's story is Adam playing the thing?
Is there any kind of check we can make to discern what's going on, Adam? Like a will save or a survival check or something?
Perception.
I love that you threw a will save in there.
I mean, just for kicks.
Just in case.
I just got a really nice notebook and I have no idea from who.
Also spooky.
Alright,
Make sure the last page isn't missing.
I need my character.
okay. Perception. I'm not terribly perceptive, but you know.
Wait, no, I have skills. I haven't even played this in so long.
Dungeons and Dragons.
How do we all roll twos? Finally.
Is it really Dungeons and Dragons? I mean, aren't we playing, Pathfinder?
We're above ground. We did fight a dragon.
We fought a dragon?
Yeah, like second session.
Why did we fight it? It was a dragon?
It was such a passive experience that nobody remembers.
Oh, was it the wyvern thing?
Yeah.
It wasn't really a dragon.
Had D12s for hit die.
Okay, that might have been a dragon.
I don't even remember the dragon.
Okay, we all rolled.
All right, so you're basically you're set up for camp. You have this.
Sorry.
Really. Yeah. Okay. I will give you Alyosha a response too. The way this camp is set up is you've got it basically built against like the interior of like a ridgeline to keep you out of the wind and off of the main part of the path. It's the best you could do. Alyosha is real, hair standing up, and it looks like Alyosha is paying particular attention to this tree that's kind of off in the woods, not too far away. You're basically surrounded by trees, but she's paying real close attention to this particular tree that appears to be dead.
Okay. Well, that tree is spooky, so I'll indicate that tree to the party, and I'll draw my light crossbow, and I will shoot that tree when I say 1, 2, 3. Are we ready to go? And I'll wait for my party to say no. That's a bad idea.
I'm gonna prepare to cast acid splash at the tree.
Can I detect magic on the tree before people start throwing acid at it?
I won't stop you.
Does that change anything?
Is it within range?
Magic or not?
Yeah. The trees.
It's just a tree.
That the little lion doesn't like.
We just got beaten up by a tree a couple minutes ago.
Yes, but those trees were magic.
I draw my Morning Star instead, and then let her cast for detect magic.
Okay, you.
I mean, that tree wasn't just these were magical creatures.
You are able to detect magic on it. The tree itself doesn't appear to be magic, but there is a very faint magic aura that's coming from the top of the tree.
Ooh, it's more pixies.
Oh God!
I say in Sylvan, hello, is anyone out there?
We have food and warmth if you need it.
Folren is still going to acid splash.
Okay.
I love that Folren's nope, I'm done.
Folren has trusted 0 people besides you guys. I don't know what makes you think he's about to change.
Why does he trust us?
I was going to question my good fortune.
I mean, because you guys haven't tried to kill him?
As far as he knows.
As far as he knows, I suppose.
Can we kill people through benign neglect?
Theoretically.
So is there any response to our addresses in the language of Sylvan?
That kind of creepy children laughing noise just fades away on the wind.
Oh yeah, I think.
Calm down.
Folren has a suspicion he knows what this is, and he is very mad at you guys.
What did we do?
You didn't let him break that doll.
Oh yeah, there was that. No, it's cool, bro. We're good. We didn't bring the doll with us. There's nothing to be worried about.
We didn't want to hurt. We didn't want to upset whatever the doll might have been.
It seems we upset it anyway.
Well, what if we broke its eyeballs off and let a demon out, bro?
Oh, fair.
Those were not words.
But does Alyosha relax as the sound fades, Adam?
I mean, not really.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess I'll put my heavy shield down and start climbing the tree.
Well, we need to approach the tree first. I mean, how far away are we from it?
It's like 10 or 15 feet away.
Oh, okay, so not very far.
So I'll and how tall is the tree? Like a 20-foot tree, a 50-foot tree?
It is well when you get closer to it, you can see that the other trees around it seem to be spread out. Like this tree is by itself, like almost as if the other trees are avoiding it.
I hate it when people do that. You know, they can be so cliquish.
Yeah.
Why would they say fun?
Amur, you want me to climb the tree? I have a climb speed.
That's a great idea.
I'd like to make the argument that no one climbs that tree.
I'm not disagreeing with you on this.
Brother, I think we should be careful. We don't know what this is yet.
I'm going to acid splash the tree. I'm just going to do it now.
The tree responds to an acid splash in what seems to be a reasonable manner.
Like, well,
It just settles.
And it doesn't like scream in agony or anything. It just kind of is acidic.
Folren is just going to kind of keep doing that for a little bit.
just pew pew pew.
I'm totally cool with chopping the tree down, to be honest.
Let's not chop the tree down.
We have a woodcutter's axe on our sled.
If it's an actual just basic tree, acid splash actually isn't going to do a lot of damage. If it's like a illusion or a creature in tree shape, it will eventually hurt them.
I say hold on, and I return to the sled for an axe.
However, Folren probably does that like, I don't know, like 6 times or something, and then probably just stops.
So am I climbing the tree or not?
I'm okay with that. Do you guys have any reason to stop him?
Can I Okay, so we know the top of the tree is magic.
Yeah.
Oh, Folren throws an acid splash up.
Just like up in the tree.
Where the magic is.
You want to? Are you
detect magic?
You
Sure.
gonna also detect magic? Yes, there is magic up there.
Okay, I'm gonna check the splash at it.
Hey, what about using an acid splash? Not an acid splash, alchemist.
Oh, good idea.
What about an alchemist fire? It'll burn whatever's up there. I mean, they won't be flamed anymore, but it'll get them out.
That's
The tree
yeah.
will turn into an inferno, and it will attract every other thing in the area, which is probably not the good thing.
Also true.
Yeah.
Can we not start a forest fire, please?
Yeah.
The trees are far away from this tree.
You're not.
Ooh.
Yeah, you don't think that this actually would get out of control if you did light it on fire. Everything's wet and covered in snow.
Yeah.
The trees
So
don't.
that's-
And the
probably
tree, and Maris, in order to appease your connection with Gozreh, this tree is dead, so burning it away isn't an awful thing to do.
Well, Gozreh doesn't really give a crap about trees anyway.
That sounds pretty sacrilegious to me.
No, it's true. Gozreh is a sky and water deity.
How much is it to get
Says
a
in a
tournament?
book.
'Cause
Nah, guys.
Hey, I'm not playing a paladin. My paladin had to atone like every other game session.
a cleric should be even just as more, if not the same
Okay.
as Zealotry.
At this point, I'm always going to speak in every language he knows to say, "We mean no harm, but come down and speak with us." And I'll try that in every language he knows, which is about 3 of them. And he'll recommend everyone else do the same. Where are my languages?
Amur, make a will save.
Awesome. I love doing that.
Everything's better with will saves.
I pass.
Success!
Yeah, good job. You definitely feel like
I definitely filled what?
you definitely feel like there is a magical influence on you, but you are able to shake it off.
Okay. I grab the axe and start hacking at the tree.
Wait a minute.
Do it.
Nope. I feel a magical influence on me. It's coming from the tree. I'm going to destroy that tree. And I am strength 18 or 20 or something like that. So I'm going to get through it pretty fast.
I accept this reality.
Yeah,
I
pretty
will
fast.
attack
Pretty
my
fast
axe.
on the order of minutes. That's fine.
Hey, I'm a woodcutter.
That's fine. It
My
still takes.
profession,
It
my
still takes.
profession is carpenter.
Explain to me how it's not going to take minutes to cut down a tree.
Sasha can cut down a tree in 3 minutes.
Okay, 3 minutes sounds good to me.
I think a strength 17 woodcutter can cut that down than a random engineer.
Yes, you are very good at cutting trees. It only takes 3
It
minutes.
only takes 3 minutes.
I mean, have you ever cut down a tree with an axe? It actually takes a while.
Yeah. That depends on the size of the tree as well.
As you all are watching as hard as you can to see what the heck is going on with this tree while Amur starts hacking away on it. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. And Folren and Maris, I'm supposing you're still detecting magic, and slowly but surely that magic fades away in a manner that makes you think it was a spell that maybe is no longer in effect or something has left. You can't tell one or the other.
Not creepy.
Well,
I
that's.
still think that doll was a haunt.
And the doll was a haunt. Like, duh.
I think it still haunted us somehow.
Hey, I'm gonna start going through our bags and making sure there's a creepy doll disappeared in one of the bags. And no reason.
There's more than it has more than one effect, is my belief.
Okay, maybe.
It could be harmless.
Oh,
Well,
no!
At this point, Amor decides it's worth to get some firewood at the very least, so he finishes the job.
Not bad
This is
actually.
dilly dilly.
I mean, we're gonna have to like cure it, whatever.
I will pee on it to cure it.
All right, Amur, give me another will save.
If we burn this wood and we all end up, like, dying horribly, it's gonna be an end to our game.
Yeah, you're about
Oh, they burn-
you're more than halfway through with getting this tree to where you're fairly confident it's going to come tumbling down. You feel that like that presence again.
I'll take magic.
Well, you can, if you want to, make a knowledge arcana check to identify what is happening to you.
I would love to do
It's
that.
a very high DC.
Try it.
That is,
Nope.
well, that's Alyosha's, and he is not particularly suited at
Oh, that is Alyosha, you're right.
being a tiger.
Cat has no clue what's going on. Just like me. I'm still looking for a doll that might have magically appeared in one of our bags.
That's better.
22 is not going to cut it.
Okay.
It's very difficult to identify a spell that way, but it is possible. Do you want to...
I'll tell you the effect back on me, and if anyone has protection from evil, get ready for it. And I'm gonna
Yeah,
keep
got it.
Get ready and hit me with it really fast.
Right now?
You've probably you've got a minute left before this tree's ready to topple over.
Just get ready, because I feel something is messing with my mind.
Okay.
Also, do we have a language that we all speak that other people don't speak a lot of?
Sylvan?
I don't speak Sylvan. I can learn Sylvan.
I feel like Sylvan is pretty common right now.
Yeah, I think it's like the only oddball language.
Something. We should choose something random that other people don't speak. We'll do that later.
Oh,
I
Halis.
speak Elven. That'd kind of be an elf.
Dwarven and Infernal.
You would elf.
Doesn't
Not my fault. You
your
gotta
speak
speak
Halis?
it.
What's up?
No.
I think Sister might speak that. That's from the Land of the Long King area.
Here, everyone put your languages in just so we have a record. Okay, anyhow. Now tell Maris that stuff's messing with my mind and get ready to help me out here. I go to town on the train. And I tell Alyosha to attack the top of the tree when it comes down. And I'll do a handle animal check to make Adam happy with that.
Attack the tree?
The top of the tree.
Oh, okay.
I point to the thing that's saying, go eat that when you can.
I attack the darkness.
Yeah, that pretty that pretty much is in line with what a cat would want to do, is chase the tiny thing that comes crawling out of the tree. So,
Yep.
Towards approach.
you sniff around your camp and you are not seeing the doll anywhere, or any sign of it. You're fairly confident you got a good sniff of it. It didn't really smell like anything, so I don't know how to describe a sense that I don't have myself personally, but that thing there is not here, or at least amongst your camp things. But I'm pretty sure that camp is relatively a strong smell.
Very well. I assuage the community of their fear that the doll is hunting us. It's not here, guys. We're good. Don't worry about
Well,
that.
I didn't think the doll was chasing us. I thought it was a.
I said it's not here.
All right, the tree comes crashing down. It's not actually that tall. It was probably only like maybe 15 or so feet tall, and I'm pretty sure that the way you're smart enough to cut it so that it's going to fall more or less like back on itself, so that if there is something up in the top, it's not going to get flung off into the woods. That seems like what you would want to do, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So.
And I'm going to advance towards it real fast once it comes down.
Okay. Do you have yourself and Alyosha and anybody else that's particularly paying attention to this, which probably is everyone, make perception checks.
Those are some higher numbers.
Maris.
It's much better than the first time.
Yeah.
All right, Maris and Folren, the two of you, because you had been detecting magic and such, I'm going to rationalize it as you're kind of paying special attention to, you know, where that magic aura was that you can't really communicate to the others that well. It's dark, it's kind of snowy and windy. You can barely see the top of the tree anyway, but the two of you are the only ones that see this kind of like vaguely humanoid shadow kind of fall, and then it doesn't really move or anything. It just, there's a humanoid like figure that falls along with the tree and lands on the ground.
Sorry, falls where?
Just on the ground under the tree.
What knowledge would it be to identify it?
You don't really get a good enough look at it to get any details. It's something that is, the first things that come to mind are, this is either pixie sized or doll sized.
Okay, so
I guess Folren attempts to point it out to the others.
Does that trigger Alyosha's command?
Sounds like it would.
When you look to see where he's pointing, it's buried under the debris and the snow and stuff. So someone will have to dig it out. You can't see it just lying there.
That's a splash.
all right, I'm going to approach the debris.
Does that splash not affect snow?
I mean, yeah, it should do something.
It would, but it's still. I mean,
I approach with Easter.
and then I will start trying to move some of the debris to see what exactly this thing is.
I have my weapon drawn.
Hey, cool. All right, yeah, you hurl out some acid splash. There doesn't seem to be a reaction, so maybe you're all being tricked real hard. Maris approaches slowly and digs for it a little bit. Maris, give me a will save.
Nice.
I do have a high wisdom.
You do have a high wisdom. So you dig out, and as you're digging it, as soon as you come face to face with it, you get this, very sense of spells being cast on you, but you shake it off because you're amazing, just like everyone else in this campaign. And you are face to face with the doll from earlier, but it's still immobile. The only thing that's different is one of its eyes are gone, and it's been replaced by what looks to be a mirror.
The fuck?
The expensive one?
I mean, they were both pretty expensive.
The gemstone one.
Yeah, it had sapphire eyes, but now there's one sapphire eye and one that is like a very finely polished mirror.
So Amur is heavily encouraged to destroy the doll at this point and smash it to 1,000 pieces.
I accept this reality.
Folren has wanted to for a while.
I want to take its eye, though.
Yes, we can do this.
Hey guys, I found the doll.
Ooh, gimme! I take the eye out and smash it with my Morning Star. Sorry, team. Amur is creeped out.
The doll
I'm gonna. Okay.
Is that okay with everyone?
You
Wait,
were
hold on.
going first.
I don't want to deny agency to people. Does anyone else want to oppose that action as I do those things? And
You were
say stop?
kind of. You kind of did it. Adam was speaking.
No, well, when you said, does anybody want to oppose that? The doll sure heckin' does, and as you pick it up, you realize that now it is brandishing this teeny tiny little knife, which it very, like, clunkily and reflexively tries to stab Maris with.
Yep.
Oh my god, are we fighting Chucky?
Hey. Yes, you see this thing happen.
Fundamentally object to fighting Chucky. Okay.
Well, Chucky wants to fight you, so...
Yeah, okay. I have no, like, my armor's crud, and I've got basically no reflex, so it's probably gonna hit me.
Your armor shouldn't make a difference because none of you took the time to get re-equipped.
That's true.
I tried to be as clear as possible about how you were already getting ready for bed, and you're in bed, and now it's bedtime.
Oh, no, I got you. Okay, so I'm being stabbed.
You're not flat-footed or anything, and actually, Folren, go ahead and roll initiative against this thing because it will be a surprise round, and you'll be able to act in it.
Oh, whoops.
No, it's fine. You can fix it. I'll add you to the initiative, and you can change the number.
A robot map. Are people seeing a map? Because
There's not a map yet. There's going to be in like 3 seconds. I was waiting. I did want to present a map to get you in combat mind. This could have been just more.
No, it's totally cool. I didn't know if sometimes in Roll20, I'm not sure if I'm seeing what everyone else is seeing. I'm sure that's probably just paranoia on my time. Should I be rolling initiative?
Yeah, go ahead. We're going to be in a combat here. I just want to see if Folren is first or if this thing is first. For surprise round purposes. It is first. Sorry, Folren.
6. Yeah, I did roll a 6.
I am clearly not very initiative-y. It's weird. I'm playing primary casters in both of my 2 Shadowrun games right now. Not my Shadowrun, my Pathfinder games right now. And I forget what it is to play a full caster.
All right. So, Maris, it looks like this thing is going to hit you regardless because it is a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
And it does 1d2.
Yeah, but it's a teeny tiny little dagger, so it does, oh my gosh.
And 3 wisdom damage.
Hey, hush. So it does only 1 point of lethal damage.
Okay.
But that lethal damage starts freezing over, and you take another point of cold damage. And
because I'm immune to certain amounts of cold damage.
Just a point of cold damage.
Then I ignore it.
And which you could tell that this would be awful if you weren't a fish man.
Woman.
Fish woman. Don't assume her gender, sir.
Gender Maris.
I meant the concept of fish kind.
She's not even fish kind. She's water kind. She's elemental.
All right.
And there is a save you need to make, but I don't know what kind it is because it is not explicit on here. So let's go with fort save.
No, I think you mean will save.
Yeah, can we do something that's not? No. Okay, one second. Let me find my saves.
Perfect. All right. You feel that this cold is definitely supernatural, and even though you're ignoring the cold damage of it, it is, it's making it hard to move. It's like almost freezing on like a subdual level. So you don't want to get stabbed by that. Folren, you can go since we're still in surprise round.
Maris will say, can I speak?
You can speak, that's fine. I'm getting stabbed.
Is there
Not cold.
The knife's poisoned.
Okay.
Is there a map?
Yeah, there's gonna be a map right here. Let me make you guys get on it. Boink. But can't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
No. Can't see anything.
Sorry. Dink.
So isn't there some trick to centering these maps that I've just never fully mastered? And Roll20 just kicked me out of the session. That's fun.
You're not allowed to play this game.
Sorry. I thought you all liked me.
What's the move? What's the drag command in roll?
What is the drag command? Oh, you guys all rolled initiative on the wrong map, so none of that transferred over. Oops. I should be able to fix that. Huh, that's dumb. You rolled initiative on the other map, so none of you can see the initiative on this map, because those were separate and distinct tokens. I hate this. But at least you can see Folren, you're up next. No, don't get more.
Okay. So the doll is Reichmere?
No, okay, let me move Maris. She walked up to check this thing out. Ordu came along with her to give her cover. So the doll is going to be in Maris' square.
Okay.
Because it's tiny, isn't it? I mean, it's not
it fits in your hand.
What time is it?
What time?
Clobbering time.
Clobbering time.
I wish I said it for a joke, but it's not.
It is very late.
Okay.
Do you want like an explicit time?
Nah, just very late's cool. My spells have not reset, or have they?
Your spells will not have reset yet.
Okay. I'm gonna cast a large person.
Oh. Do you know any persons? I don't think anybody
Yeah.
in this party is a person.
Well, technically. Rule as rules say, they are peoples.
I'm not.
You're not?
I mean, I'm serious. I don't think anybody in this
Oh, wait,
party
what?
is a person.
How did they not classify as people?
Because I'm an outsider.
Maris
Sure.
and Amur are both outsiders, I think.
Oh
I
wait,
mean,
he's an outsider? Oh shit.
Maybe Ordu is a humanoid.
Yeah,
Pretty
Ordu's-
sure I'm a humanoid.
Okay, I'm sorry, I meant Ordu. Yeah, Ordu's a person. He's the one I want to cast it out anyway.
Yeah.
Rest
Yes,
of us.
the humanoid shape changer subtype.
No.
All right. Well, that is a very efficient use of a surprise round because it takes a round to cast. So I don't know how that actually works. Initiative is just not going to be here. Sorry about that. So the first person to act is the doll again.
Sure. How would we know that?
Well, it's got a 21.
I trust you, Adam. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I deserve it. So you know what I'll do is I'll add turn, and it should show up when I make
Oh,
it
don't worry.
visible.
I really do trust you, Adam. It really is okay.
There we go. That worked.
Ooh. Okay.
All right. So it's actually in Maris' square, but that's so you can see it. It is going to activate a spell-like ability defensively.
Sure.
Okay.
And be fine at that. So it's doing some kind of magic which has no components, but you're still able to identify it if you really want to.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Well, spellcraft at me.
Oops.
I do that at it. It is, yeah, Amur, you're able to tell. Nobody else really is. It's manifesting some levitate spell.
I share this with the party, and they suggest grappling it.
Hey, Mr. Big Man with your big strong arms.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Who's now even bigger with even bigger arms?
And it is going to attempt to float away. So it is.
Adam, can I get like an attack of opportunity against it because it's in my square?
You sure could if you weren't flat-footed.
Sometimes I hate the fact that you know the rules really well.
And I'm in no position to take an attack.
So it's going to move up about 20 feet over Marin. And now it's Amur's turn.
Cool. Wait, it's 20 feet up?
Yep.
Shoot. That makes things a lot harder. Y'all. Seals. I have left. Summon Monster 1. I'll start casting Summon Monster 1. Next round it will go off.
Okay. That'll make it Ordu's turn next.
And
Alrighty.
I'll be summoning a Dire Eagle. Actually, no, a Celestial Eagle.
I am making the buff for a large person on here real quick.
I don't think you're big yet.
Yeah, you won't be
I'm
big
not.
yet.
Okay.
You'll be big and start on my turn.
Okay. And the thing is floating how far up now again? What?
20 feet up.
Well, there's nothing I can really do about that, guys.
That makes me incredibly sad that it didn't spend its turn running away.
If I were to stand atop the tree and jump from
You
like
cut down?
yeah, the like wherever this top of this the highest part of the tree stump or body of the tree is, would I have enough ability to maybe make a jump check to grab it?
Seems unreasonable, but
You got a
can try it.
17 foot vertical leap?
I don't know like how high up he was hacking away at me. Things happen.
It doesn't seem impossible, but it seems real hard to do.
If he was large, would it be?
If
as
you were large, it
improbable?
would be reasonable, but not necessarily a sure
Okay.
thing.
Delay.
Yeah, there's pretty much a lot I can do. And does Folren tell me he's doing this big nation on me, or am I just
Yeah.
Yeah, you can communicate that.
It's not.
I'm gonna make you real big.
Go over and touch you, and then like waggle his eyebrows, like, hey,
he's never
baby.
touched me like this before, and I'm gonna be engorged really fast. So I'm just.
Oh, gross.
All right, well that will make it Folren's turn next,
Okay. Ordu's now
which
big boy.
makes Ordu a big boy.
Hmm.
Look at that big boy.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty much out of spells then. Cause I get like 3 of these bitches a day. I comprehend languages. Oh, I use Diviner's Fortune on Ordu.
You use what on Ordu?
Diviners, Fortune.
Oh, that's that class ability that nobody ever
The
used.
class ability I have that I never use because it's only a +1.
You get a +1 insight bonus on your next attack roll, I think.
Neato.
Oh, attack rounds, skill checks, ability checks, and saving throws.
You could use it on your jump check. That's a skill.
Yo.
Darn. I'm big.
All right, he gives you some insight on the future, so you can make this sweet jump.
Yep, to all of them for 1 round.
Cool. That's an acrobatics thing, right?
Yes.
And
Okay.
That is going to be his turn.
Do I go back in and try this thing, or what do you want me to do?
Yeah. Well, you're in delay, so you can choose to go now if you want to, which I suppose you would.
This is a good idea. I undelay. I control rage, strength, and dex. For the first time ever, I am enlarged, and I try to do this bizarre, complicated acrobatic maneuver.
A jump.
So
Huzzah!
you can reach 16 feet up without jumping, so you got to hit 4 feet.
That is a good vertical leap, yes.
Yay!
Because it's that divided by 5, I think.
So it's a DC 16, I believe.
Cool. And then I will try to grabify the thing.
Okay.
Don't think I have any bonuses to anything, so combat maneuver straight. Boop. I grab.
Possibly. She is going to try and swipe at your swinging claw because she gets a
Of course.
attack. She misses, and it sets her spinning as levitate is wont to do. and her combat maneuver defense probably can't be great.
Well, she's tiny, so it's going to be bumped up by that. But oh no, that's only because that's the other way around.
No, you get a hold of her real easy. She is small enough to fit in one hand, so you have
Okay.
grasped at her.
I grasped her and I land back on the ground and I am holding her. I don't know if I'm big enough to like completely encapsulate her in my bare paw hands, such that she cannot be stabbing anymore. But I'll let you decide.
Well, she only has the grappled condition.
Okay.
It would not be difficult to pin her, and you could hypothetically just pin her between your two hands. That seems reasonable to me.
Okay, well that is the extent of my abilities of things to do on a turn.
All right, Alyosha is up.
Alyosha will delay until Amur gives him an order.
Turn. And now Maris is up.
Ordu, I think you might need protection from evil,
I accept this.
given that you're now holding the creepy doll thing.
Yes.
So I'm going to cast protection from evil on Ordu.
Okay,
I'm really low on spells, but I have that one.
that was a good first round.
That is super.
It's the doll's turn.
Did oh, okay.
I'd just like to say that as someone who likes dolls, I do not appreciate the creepy doll motif.
Oh, good. Well, I'm running this game for you.
Well, yeah, like that's how the world works, right?
All right, so I gotta check some stuff here because this game is fun. I need to make a concentration check. So here I go rolling dice. Ooh, I rolled real good. The DC is determined by your combat maneuver bonus.
Yes, so 14 or something like that.
Plus 14.
No, my bonus should be plus 6.
That's fine. She does another spell. This is again a spell-like ability.
It's not against CMD.
It is the DC is 10 plus the grappler CMB plus spell level
For defensive.
for casting spells while grappled.
Cool. Good to know. Thank you.
Which I didn't know that until I just looked it up here. And then she explodes in cold damage. So everybody that is adjacent to where she is presently, I know she's in your hands, but she still occupies her own square, which Maris is also occupying.
Wait, how is she occupying the same square as me? If Ordu was holding her,
She's occupying my square.
She's in this square. So that's going to be Ordu, Maris, and Folren need to give me fortitude saves.
Thanks, Maris. Fort
saves. $16, 18. Ordu.
Working on it.
I like that this is the fort save and not a reflex save, because then you wouldn't be able to pass since you're holding her, right?
I don't think I can I'll have to auto fail that, but it's better.
I mean, logically, maybe you should auto-fail it because you are holding her, but I'm not sure what the rules say.
Well, you all pass. So,
Nice.
Is it cold damage?
it is cold damage. So, the three of you only take 4 points of cold damage.
Okay.
And she basically explodes this super chilled aura about her that blasted you guys with cold energy, and it is lingering. So now everywhere around there is super cold.
Okay, so I don't take any damage. Are there any other effects I should be aware of?
No, other than this lingering, like, super cold area that is surrounding her. It was a 5-foot burst, so I'll make a zone.
Who knew that 5 immunity to cold was going to come so in handy?
So yeah, that's bad news area. You can't see it. Hold on. I like that I do have a, since I'm capturing it on a different screen, I can see what you guys can see real fast. That should make that darker. But Amur is next.
Okay. So she's exploded or she's still there?
She is still there. That was a magic effect.
Cool. Celestial Eagle shows up and full attacks her.
Neat. I guess I'll make an eagle here. Summoning.
Lasts for 2 rounds and it can full round.
Yeah, do you have any of those stats handy?
Yep, I got them all.
Go ahead and make magic happen.
It hits, I assume. It's going to smite, which is a 1d4 plus 1d4.
Call. There's an eagle. I'm an eagle.
Okay, that's Talon 1. Talon 2 will be the same again. And then Bite will be same again. Oh, it's a crit threat. I'll confirm it. The 10 confirmed.
Let me check and make sure with grapple, because it is pretty dex based. No, it does not hit on it. It does not confirm on a 10. So you did.
So a 21, a 23, and an 8 to hit. The 8 misses. That's 10 damage. They all roll.
How's he get 3 attacks? Oh, bite, claw.
Technically, it's Talon, Bite.
So it was a 5 damage, a 5 damage, and a 5 damage.
If they all hit, yeah. But
Okay.
if the 8 hit, the 10 would have. I don't think the 8 would have.
Well, regardless of the hits and the misses, none of that seems to be effective at all. It's just scratching at it. The doll just seems to be not disturbed by it whatsoever.
Interesting.
But you still have a full action.
Okay, can I knowledge on it?
Sure, Knowledge Arcana.
What do I think?
This is a, obviously some kind of cool animated doll. And
I'll have DR.
you're only going to be able to get 2 questions off on it. So if you want to know its DR.
DR is definitely.
DR, it obviously has damage reduction, and it is bypassed with magic.
Well then. Does Celestial make it magic?
Celestial makes it good.
Does Smiting make it magic?
Well, it's
Smiting
smited.
makes it good.
It makes it good, not
No,
magic.
the Outsider Smite is different from the Paladin Smite. It doesn't just bypass damage reduction.
Correct. But it doesn't make it a magical effect, it makes it a good effect.
It makes it a good attack.
It matters.
Okay.
Wheel, and it's 20 feet off the ground, or is it down at ground level?
It is.
Does move
It is.
down?
It is at higher than ground level. Ordu has it clasped.
Okay, so I will delay until the thing gets to ground.
I mean, you can attack it from where you are. I'm only large.
How high up is it, Adam?
I mean, it's within melee. You said ground level, and it's not at ground level. It's at Ordu's height level.
Okay, but it's 5 feet up. Okay, so then I will take a 5-foot step and full attack it.
It won't be a 5-foot step. There's too much snow. 5-foot steps are out of the picture, and they will be probably the rest of forever.
Okay. So I can't charge?
You cannot charge.
Cool. A 12 and a 5.
12 will hit just because Ordu's holding it, but 5 damage won't do anything.
Cool. And then I'll order Amur to Alyosha to attack as well, which I'll take a roll on some. Can I auto pass these yet?
Handle animals.
Yeah,
If your
it's
bonus
11,
is +9 and it's a trick he knows and he's
It's
not
plus
in,
11.
then
Yes, I auto pass.
you auto pass anything that he is trained to do.
Okay, so he attacks it.
Yeah, Folren, you're up.
Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, it's not his turn. Oh, he was delaying for me.
Oh, he was delaying. Yeah, Folren, it is your turn. After this tiger jumps in your face.
3. And he bites like crazy, so I need tiger attacks. And he needs to make a bite. There we go. Maybe one piece of damage.
Yeah, a smidge of damage.
Cool.
All right, now forward you can go. Yeah, Alyosha manages to scratch it. All right, so hold on just a second. Okay, cool. That's fine. Forward, you're up.
No, whoops. I was muted. Am I able to use the one attacking spell I have?
You're able to, yes.
Well, I'm gonna move this way.
Or you can buff me for my CMD.
I think I have. Well, now I think like 3 more Diviner's Fortunes. Can I buff that?
It's an attack roll.
Well, okay. Then that's a. Well, but it's like weak to magic damage.
I'm just gonna hold it in place so you guys can keep whacking on it.
I figure I should take the opportunity to attack with magic damage.
Okay, do what you gotta do.
I will attempt to make this work. If this goes poorly, I will instead buff you next turn.
Sounds good.
Hey, beautiful. Look at all that actual damage. You can't really see its hit point bar because it's behind Ordu though.
That's it for me.
Yeah, that is a hit that does good accurate damage. I'm gonna move it over. Well, I better not. Ordu, you want to move to a pin?
Yep, move to pin. Boop.
You blew
No.
it. You blew it. It struggles so hard.
Wait, no. Is the first one is to you gotta make 2 checks, right? You gotta make your initial grapple, and on the next turn you grapple and then grapple pin.
That is true. So you're not. Are you counting the +5 for maintaining a grapple?
That is not in there.
Okay, so you did successfully maintain the grapple, but you have not moved to pin.
Okay, here comes pin.
That's much better. All right, now it's pinned.
Good work. You put a doll in your hands.
Congratulations.
I have his tiny little arms crushed, and only its head is poking out, and I'm squishing it to death. If it had eyeballs, I would bulge them out.
Maris, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step. I can't take a 5-foot step. I'm gonna move back
Okay.
because, ow, I'm sick of being hurt.
Me too.
And then I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna use Icicle, which is my water domain ability. It's a ranged touch attack. I roll that like a melee, right?
Yes, but it's ranged. Use your dex bonus. You should have a button for just ranged.
Okay. Is that right?
That should be right.
+2 is what it has your bonus as.
Yeah, that's right. I have 1 BAB and
Alright, so a pinned creature loses its dex bonus and has a -4 penalty. So yeah. That's effectively on this thing a 9's a hit.
Nice.
I'm gonna roll my 1d6 plus 1 damage. We're not 3rd level, so. There we go. Alright, 6. Wow. 6 cold damage.
Doesn't seem to do anything.
Yeah, I figured it was immune to cold. But I thought
All right.
Is that
so
a construct thing or just a spooky doll thing?
I need
Wait,
Alyosha, Amur, Ordu, and the eagle to give me fortitude saves.
Yum.
Not me?
You are still Ordu. Yes. 18 is a pass. 17 is a pass. 13 is... Let me look again. 13 is a pass, and I need one for the eagle, although it probably doesn't matter that much. Alright, you guys all take 2 points of cold damage from this cold aura.
Oh. And the eagle technically takes 2 points of damage too.
Yeah.
Get down to 3.
I mean, with a save, it's 2 damage. Oh man, it has open close as a spell-like ability, and I want to be like, it casts open close on your hands.
What is that noise in the background?
It's just me jokes. It can't do anything. It is trying.
Yeesh.
Yeah, what is that?
The eagle fails. Was it 5 damage or 4 damage?
It was 2 damage. Oh, 4 damage total. Yeah, 4 on a fail.
The eagle's at 1 HP.
So all it's going to do is try and escape with, rather than combat maneuver, escape artist.
There you go.
So I'm throwing at you a 23 versus your combat maneuver defense.
Oh.
Has it got any minuses for being pinned?
Nope. Well, that's what the number is.
Okay. If it's just flat, then it'll do it. But I don't you can also use to... I guess not. I don't know how Skyward works, so I never use it. To be honest.
Well, like, a pinned creature can always attempt a combat maneuver check or escape artist check to escape. Those are...
Yes.
Those are basically the only actions it can do. So it uses its action to get itself free. And...
Did you include the -4 to Dex and the -2 to all tackles and CMB checks?
No, because those didn't apply because it's not grappled anymore. It's pinned. Pinned is a distinct and separate condition from grapple.
It is a greater version of grapple.
Yes.
It's the same as per the grapple flow chart.
Denied its dexterity bonus.
A pinned creature is flat-footed, not denied its dexterity bonus.
It says a pinned creature cannot move and is denied its dexterity bonus.
I am reading that it cannot move and is flat-footed. What is your source?
PFSRD.
The D20 PFSRD or the Paizo
Sir.
SRD?
D20.
Well,
No, yeah, I'm seated too. A pinned creature is slightly bound and can take few actions. A pinned creature cannot move and is denied its dexterity bonus.
Which I think effectively means it's flat-footed, but it also matters for things like escaping. Because your strength still matters, but your dexterity matters a lot. I think how it's...
So you're...
I don't.
Let's see.
So it's not Dex 0 like you are when you're blinded.
Huh.
Grapple flowchart.
It loses its dexterity bonus... Oh, that's blinded.
so many conditions.
Oh, no.
2 and 3.
Okay, well, hypothetically, if I did knock off its dex bonus, and it was...
It's treated as having a dexterity 0. That's what it is.
Okay, so a 20 then.
That will not succeed.
Oh,
It's a dex 0, not it's a -5 modifier. So instead of whatever the positive is the -5 instead of the 2 or 3. So the modifier of 0 is still a modifier of 0. Life blinded.
It seems weird that you can't use escape artist to escape
I mean,
things.
you can, but you just have a penalty to do it.
Yep.
You can use it absolutely, but
Grapple is a killer for most things.
So would that penalty also apply to combat maneuver checks?
Yep.
So
to what?
Yeah, it makes sense because you can put more points into escape artist than you can into your CMB.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Neat. It's Amur's turn.
Okay, Amur will power attack it. See if I have power attack.
Please don't miss and hit my hands.
That's what I've been thinking this whole time.
Yeah, I keep thinking that too. Like, and then
That's
some.
a splash, but not on his hands.
So I'm literally holding the thing out like as far away from me as possible while y'all are wailing on this tiny little head in my hands, like praying y'all don't sever my finger.
Have power attack. Cool. Let's see.
You just hit it real hard.
Don't worry, I won't hurt you. Power attack.
So I think the 9 still hits, but the 5 won't do any damage. So
9 hits, 5 doesn't do anything.
attack. That does damage. So that's basically a lot. So it has Dex 0 and I get a +4. So I have a total of I have a 17 versus its -5 AC. So basically, if it has a 22 AC or less, I hit it.
I don't think it has a Dex 0. I think it's denied its Dex bonus.
Yeah, it says it's denied its dexterity bonus, but is not affected by the
Fair enough.
flowchart.
I'll let him think about it. I'll let you guys decide.
So anyway, yeah, that hits for 4.
But yeah, no dex bonus and a -4 to AC.
Okay, and then the eagle will attack, but it can only try and crit. So let's just roll 3 d20s. And if one of them crits, we'll talk about it. Nope. And pass turn. Oh no, Alyosha. Alyosha delayed for me. Alyosha
Oh, and you were correct earlier. Pinned is a more severe version of grapple, and their effects do not stand.
Hey, Ordu, you're back up.
Hold on, does the 9 hit?
None of those do any damage.
But does the 9 hit?
The 9 does hit.
Then I get a rake attempt. Still nothing. Pass turn.
Okay. I move to maintain said grapple.
Oh, and I tell Alyosha to bugger off. Stand down.
That's +5.
5 foot step. I can't 5 foot step. I lied.
Success.
Alright, he's still pinned.
Alright. Neat.
Stop attacking us and we'll stop attacking you.
Folren, you're up. Yeah, the only reason we're still in initiative here is because this thing is killing you with cold damage.
You can tie him up. Do you want to tie it up? Do you have a rope?
I don't have access to that right now because my hands are full.
Cool.
It
Good
can't
logic.
fly. It has a knife.
It does have a little knife. Alright, Acid Splash for damage. That's working.
Oh, should I grapple it and you beat on it? Do you have more damage than I do?
No, I would not.
Maris.
So I can do a total of 9 damage max. What's your max damage?
Less than that.
I feel like since you're the only person who has magical damage that seems to be getting through because it's immune to cold, I think you're the person who should be trying to kill it.
Wait, who has damage that's going through?
That's what I'm doing.
Folren's paying the bills.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, sometimes with the voices, I get confused who is who. Forgive me.
I'm the
Yeah, that's
sexy one.
Hey, Ordu, are you...
I'm the really nasally annoying one.
Alright. Well, gosh, I don't have a lot of spells left. I have Shield of Faith. I don't know who that would help.
Yeesh, but don't worry about it.
No, I'll cast it.
Is it not a touch spell?
Yeah, it's a touch spell.
Go and get chilly.
Well, the cold doesn't bother me too much.
Doesn't bother you anyway?
Yes. Let it go. Let it go. I'm not gonna sing. None of you want me to do that.
That's not true.
No, I really can't sing. All right. So who wants Shield of Faith?
I mean, go ahead and slap it on me, but I mean, honestly, I don't think it's really necessary. You could just aid another. No, actually, aid another on my grapple check.
Okay, I can do that. How do I? So I have to get over next to you, right?
You just like hug his hands.
You'll have to get into that Deathly Cold aura if you want to do that.
That's okay. All right. So I'll get in the Deathly Cold aura, and I will aid another on the grapple check. How do I do that? What do I roll?
Make a generic attack roll and beat a DC of 10.
Oh, there's a chance that won't happen.
Well, I mean, he's...
Or aid for in the attack roll so he can... I don't know, either one works.
Well, I don't think you can do an aid for a ranged attack, can you?
Are you still making an attack roll against the target? I don't know if you can do that or not, honestly.
Is it an attack or a CMB?
It is an attack roll specifically.
Okay, there you go. Wow.
Hey, you did it. Good job.
I'm up.
All right, all you jokers that aren't Folren, give me a fortitude save. Saves are regardless. It rolled a 1 on damage, so you all take a point of damage.
We're gonna get a copyright strike from this. Let it go.
Yeah. You all take a point of damage regardless of your save, and then you can tell that that was significantly weaker because the aura fades away at this point. And now
Okay, I do get a +5 bonus on saving throws against exposure to cold weather.
This is not exposure.
Yeah.
This is a magic effect.
In fact, we all have that bonus because we're wearing cold weather clothing.
Yeah, here it's still in your cold clothes. Hey, good job.
Natural,
You blew it.
It's okay, you don't take damage anyway because it's cold.
That's true. Small perks.
All right, here
I
comes
mean, how's it
here comes
actual
more,
combat is
here
thing
comes
anymore now?
more escape artist checks. Less than last
Yes.
time. Amur, you're back up. The cold aura is gone, so a lot of the lethality of this fight has diminished.
So I will indeed let it go.
I'll tell Alyosha to bugger off. I'll tell him to go stand 10 feet away. And then I will do a full attack routine. Two-hand. Maw.
Nice.
Yeah, that happened. And my eagle's gone. And pass turn. And I'll take a 5. I can't 5. Next.
Not being able to 5-foot step is really messing with me. I think it's messing
Because-
with everything.
So this doll doesn't have any abilities that can get it out of this grapple anymore, and Amur and Folren can piecemeal it together enough to destroy it. Do you guys want to fast forward to that? The only
Yes.
reason I was staying in initiative is because of the aura damage, but that only lasted 2 rounds.
Yeah, I mean
Okay.
that's fine with me. We can jump there.
Right, so yeah. Look at all them hits. And you guys successfully destroy this thing as it wriggles and writhes inside Ordu's hands, but can't do anything about it because it's just a little baby doll.
I gave him a bear hug. I've been wanting to say that all game long.
And it basically is just Ordu, your hands are probably stinging from all the acid splashes that have been
all
like,
the
oozing
acid
out
kind
of
of
your
drizzling
hands.
on it.
Yeah.
Missing fur and parts.
It stops burning after 1 round.
Let me have it attempt to stab you once with this.
Okay. Sure. Why? But okay.
Holy shit, I rolled a 20. Okay, let's see. This is derived from Dex bonus. You're at a -4. Oh wait, no, it can't make attack rolls at all because it's pinned, not grappled. Never
I was,
mind.
like, why are you doing this to me?
Wonk. So yeah, that thing's pretty messed up now.
Did we ever figure out what it was?
A creepy doll.
It's
Other than that part.
I don't know. There's a lot more to get.
no, you didn't really know what it is. You know it is just like some kind of an animated. You know it's definitely a construct, but you don't really know a heck of a lot about how it works.
Okay.
It's mostly broken. The only thing that looks of any value or salvageable is the gemstone eye and the mirrored eye.
Detect magic on both those.
They do not appear to be magical.
Yoink. Yoink.
Yoink.
Is it,
Yeah, so
yeah, I mean,
when,
like,
you have to like kind of break its head to get those out, and the gemstone is this just rough cut like blue sapphire. The mirrored eye is this flat, polished, very delicate mirror. It's not just like a shiny surface. It is, you can look at it, it is like intentionally a mirror.
Cool.
Like probably what would fit in like a locket or something.
For why though?
For what purpose?
I do not understand. Oh, we pry them out of the doll.
Yeah. And then I
Put
guess
that mirror thing inside of something that can keep closed so it can't see out whatever the other side of the mirror is. Not that I'm assuming things are inside of the mirror, but magic is the thing.
I have heard
Can
of magic.
you use a
before.
mirror? Can you use a mirror for that?
I'm a superstitious bear man from the land of snake kings.
Being able to see yourself in a surface is a kind of magic. It's like
There's a little magic in all of us.
Suddenly there's two of you. Oh my goodness.
I mean, like, is there a spell? Can I acknowledge Arcana to know if that spell exists? I don't know.
Yeah, give me a knowledge arcana, sir.
Yeah, everyone knows stories that like witches and wizards use magical services to purify off lands, bro. Like we all know that.
I mean, is a mirror like a thing you can do it through?
Roll them dice.
Because I don't know of this spell. If it, hey,
Ooh. So, mirrors and crystal balls and like scrying pools, these are all common things. Usually you look into them to see something else, not the other way around, but it is not outside of the realm of possibility that this could be a scrying window.
We do know this is not a mirror of life trapping, and that's good.
I wasn't aware. It's a Pathfinder thing. It has
But-
never come up before.
Yeah, crystal balls, the like cauldrons, looking pools, I think they're called.
Yeah, I'm more looking into them to these things. I wasn't aware that.
Yeah,
you
usually
could
it's
just
that
look
way
out.
around, but it is not unheard of for hypothetically, if you were paranoid about being spied on, this thing could be doing that.
Like the mirror sight spell.
How much money would you? Well, okay, here we go.
How many appraise checks would you like to make?
Yeah.
You doing the mirror or the gem?
The mirror.
The mirror's probably not worth much. It's delicate and fine, but it's not really like a valuable per se. Amur thinks you guys are freaking heckin' rich because you don't really see mirrors often. Each one of these things is easily 1,000 gold.
Oh shit.
Fantastic. I tell them they're not worth much. I decide to take it. I put it in my pocket.
I say the mirror probably isn't worth as much as you think it is.
Whatever, dude.
Mirrors are pretty rare. Usually you shave on the bottom of like a saucepan.
I still say you keep it in your pocket, you know, and so the evil on the other side of the mirror can't see us.
Hey, everybody give me a fort save.
Who?
Everybody.
Okay.
Was it +3? Yeah. Ooh, dude.
Even people not looking at it, or everyone?
Everyone who is conscious.
It's just to be a live check.
This is so Folren, you do the worst on this. You suddenly realize that it's freaking cold. You want to go back into bed and get into that tent. You
I'm a snow elf.
You take some non-lethal damage. It's still freaking cold. And you say maybe we should think about this tomorrow when we're not.
Fight the fire.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
And
Let us go to bed.
you guys do some coordinating and planning. I'm going to use the restroom. We'll be back at the top of the hour.
Cool. Hey, let's take a moment to heal. Maris, do you have any more healing for the day?
Yeah. I got one left.
I don't know how many spells I have left.
Well, can I trade? This is a dumb question that I probably should know the answer to, so forgive me. Can I trade out my domain spell for a heal spell?
No.
Okay.
I have one. Who's most hurt?
I have one too.
I am down 10.
The Eagle's looking bad too.
Eagle's dead.
Eagle's gone back to its home plane.
Cure light wounds on whoever's down 10. I don't know who that was.
Yay! I'm only down
9 points.
1. That's enough for me.
That's enough to heal overnight.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
does anybody need another one? Anyone else need it?
I mean, if it's up, I would give it to Folren.
Ordu seems to be. Oops.
I'm
Is
big
it-
Seems to be doing much worse than I am.
Is
this
Ordu fully healed now?
Yes.
He's only down 1 hit point, and rest will fix that in the morning.
Okay, well I'm down. I'm only down 1, so that'll all rest will take care of that. Folren, do you need help?
I'm down 4.
Well, I've got the
5.
spell. I might as well use it.
Yeah.
I am down 5.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
down 4, so that's.
That's technically 6, but that's lethal, non-lethal, so it's whatever.
Okay, so you get 3 back.
Cool.
And I'm gonna I gotta ask Adam when he gets back if we can find something edible that I can cast Good Berry on.
Okay. Friends, do any of you have a can you give me all your languages so we can see what language is the best choice for our crazy language? Just put them in the box so we can compare them. Taste them.
I'm pretty cool with common.
I'm really not cool with common.
What about Galactic Basic?
I like that.
Why do we need this uncommon language?
Because there's a lot of situations where it's nice to have something that both we know we're not an imposter, and also we can talk about people knowing what we're talking.
That's how people get real mad at you.
That's fine, and it can just be like we're walking up, and we can just do whatever language we want. Halid's a great choice. So is Dwarven. So is Infernal.
Well, I speak Hallet and Aquin and
Dwarven,
Sylvan.
Infernal. I'm okay with Sylvan. We could do Sylvan.
Yeah, but we're in a world full of fairies, dude.
And
Yeah,
also
I
people
think-
who lit on kings. It's kind of those are two are pretty.
How about Giant?
I'm down with giant.
I don't
I mean-
really want to spend a skill point to learn a language. I don't have that
Me?
many skill points.
Mr. Wizard?
I'm gonna learn them anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're going to learn them anyway, but for those of us who don't have that, I mean,
Yeah. I feel you. I get you.
like, that's
Okay,
just...
so yeah, you're typing. Okay, so then but then Folren can definitely afford it because he's a wizard. And wizards have infinite skill points, basically.
Yeah, tell me what you want to learn. I guess I'll learn it.
Well, honestly, I can just if I pick up Sylvan, we're there. That's the obvious.
Well, not really, because we're in a world where Sylvan is not uncommon.
If you weren't specifically dealing with lots of Fae, I wouldn't be able to present an argument, but the majority of your enemies have been Fae at this point.
Yeah, I mean, everything we fought speaks Sylvan.
I'm pretty
Our goal is to not be understood by people.
Only so many skill points I get a level.
Holly, or we can all pick up everyone, but just Rachel can pick up Aquan. That would be a way to do it.
Do we have
I
two
just
options?
only get 3 skill points per level, so it's hard for me to spend them on a language unless there's a really big benefit.
How many do I get? Let's see.
We could all speak in burbles, which is always how I've imagined Aquan sounds.
We can just speak Pink Latin.
That's not a real language.
So I get 5.
I know you don't gotta put the point into it. It's perfect.
You can all learn Thieves' Cant.
So we could do.
Yeah.
Aquan-
We need a druid, so you just druidish, and
I
then
think Thieves Cant's a D&D thing. I don't think that's really in Pathfinder.
So what do you guys think? Should we do Halid or should we do Sylvan?
You should do.
I'm happy to spell a point. I think we should definitely do something that's not.
Hollet is the least resistance, and also, but Hollet's like Viking language, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Yes.
just don't know if we're going to the north or not.
Yeah, it's what they speak in the land of the Lindworm Kings. That's where me and Ordu are from, so that's what we speak
Okay,
it.
that's a really good battle language. Like the type of thing is like if we're fighting and we say let's go flank them or I'm about to cast a spell, you want that to be in a language they don't understand. That's kind
that's
of
a good idea. But for now, it doesn't matter until we level up.
okay. So I'm gonna get Halid, and I think Folren should get Halid too. We'll be there.
Yeah, sure.
Leveling up.
Cool.
Whoa,
We're gonna
what is
come
this?
Yeah, like what makes you think we're going to level?
I didn't sign up for this. Are you guys all?
I plan to end with like over a dozen languages, so that could be one of them.
Sure. Moving on.
Yeah. So, do you guys all happy with the resolution? Do you have a plan for the next day?
I think this is acceptable.
Well, so far,
We got 2 things that
The,
we're
the
not.
plan
super
is
sure how much
follow
they're worth.
along this line of crap that the GM keeps throwing at you.
Uh-huh.
Oh well, I guess I can appraise the Sapphire. I think it.
It's probably worth thousands of gold, just like
Yeah,
Amur
no,
said,
me and Amur agree. This thing's so valuable.
You're like the mirror. Nah, that's trash, but that sapphire do. All right, it's Oath Day. You can't
What's Oath Day?
You can't select successfully through the night. You are not interrupted again.
Yay.
yay!
It's like a day of the week, like Sunday.
Oh, whatever.
Oath Day is a Thursday.
Okay, I don't know why they do that.
To make it fantasy.
Call it Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, just okay. So yeah, there's 7 days in a week, and a day's 24 hours still. But hey, at least you should name the days, huh?
Oath day.
A fantasy world.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know, it's not that crazy. I mean, we only use 60 seconds to a minute and 60 minutes to an hour because of the Sumerians, so, you know.
I was saying this fantasy world uses the exact same system. It's it is weird that they drew the line at the days of the week.
As far as resources go, you're still good on food and supplies and things. You're not really at risk of running out of that anytime soon. You get all your cool spells and magics back. Is anybody particularly hurting for hit points after a night of rest?
No. How much back do you get?
What? Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, no, Adam, I wanted to ask you before I crash, are there any berries around that I can find?
Make a survival check.
Finally, something I'm good at.
We all have snowshoes, right? Not skis.
You have snowshoes. It
That was a really bad survival check. That was like a 2.
That's pretty rough.
No.
But yes, you do manage to find some edible forest goods. They do not look like they would travel well. It's they're frozen,
Well,
and
I want to cast Goodberry on them.
okay.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah, if you were gonna get like a stash of these and keep them with you, you probably wouldn't be able to do that. But you could cast Goodberry on them, and then they'll be fine. Does that make sense?
I'm not sure.
Like, you wouldn't be able to pick like a handful of 20 berries because they're ruined from the cold frost damage, and then cast Goodberry on them as you go later. But you could cast Goodberry on a handful now and have that many that will keep because they're magic.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Goodberry. I will roll 2d4, which will determine how many I make.
Basically, next time you want to cast Goodberry, you have to forage again.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That makes completely reasonable sense.
This cold's not doing great for the vegetation, you notice. Lots of things are probably not going to survive this.
Alright, so I have 5 now.
Nice.
Yay. That's food.
That is food.
Oh, hold on. Is that healing food?
1 hit point and a full meal.
1 hit point and a full meal.
Adam, how much do we heal overnight?
Your hit die worth of hit points.
Okay, let's see where I think I need 2 of them.
Oh man,
1 point per level.
Yep.
so I'm good then.
Hey, Maris, can I get 2 of those, please?
Sure.
Chomp chomp. You're going to be so full.
You only get the health benefit of 1, though.
Oh, really?
What?
Then
No,
I'll
you
take
don't.
No?
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 You can eat 5 of them at once to be healed for 5.
Oh, is that right? I thought you could only
But
get...
there's the maximum is 8. I'm looking at the spell right now. The maximum is 8.
That's the utility of the spell.
Okay.
If I give people 8, like 8 is the max you can eat in any 24-hour period.
Got it.
But
You feel real full.
berry provides nourishment as if it were a normal meal for a medium creature.
We'll be all bloated.
And
Hey,
also,
I'm a very happy.
Well,
I'm a very happy tiger.
How
who's
are we
eating
going to define normal here? Because I could eat a lot. I mean, are we at a buffet?
Alright, so you've eaten 2 of them, so I have 3 left.
some- Yes, ma'am.
Alright, let me add those to my gear list here. Alright. Before I pray, are there any specific spells people want me to prep?
You've got a pretty solid list so far.
Shield of Faith, Bless, Protection of Evil, and Remove Fear are my current 4. So are people good with those?
I would
Shield
leave
of
1
Faith
open.
could probably get swapped out.
Hmm?
Shield of Faith could probably get swapped out.
I
Alright.
would leave it open, just so we can adapt if we need to.
Well, I have to prep them for today in the game world.
No, you don't. You can prep mid-session.
No, not oracles, not clerics.
Not clerics.
Yeah.
I can't.
We'll do that
Players
only.
can't prep later.
No.
The only class that can do that, I think, is alchemists.
Yeah, you wake up in the morning, you pray, and you get your spells.
A number of classes can.
I
It takes like an
Cleric-
hour.
Clerics only get spells when they can pray.
Yeah.
You don't choose your spells either. Your spells are assigned to you by your deity, It's just
Technically, your spells are divinely granted to you, but what I tend to prefer to do whenever possible is just have a basic list that I work from.
I don't know if oracles are one of the classes, but there are more than just alchemists that can like spend an hour like resting and then fill in a spot they left empty.
alchemists and wizards.
Yeah, I don't think clerics can do that. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the way they work.
I think you're misunderstanding that.
I'm fairly certain clerics get all their spells during their daily prayers.
Yeah, that's exactly how clerics work.
Yeah, it's one of the limitations of them.
Really?
But
Yep.
the benefit is you can lean on the GM and say, man, I really wonder what spells would be useful today. And then
That is one of the benefits, which is what I'm going to do.
wizards can't
So-
do that, so.
I am going to pray to my god. And,
Fog cloud, obscuring mist.
really? Yeah. So, I'm gonna do... Yeah, I can drop...
Remove fear is always good.
Well, I've got Remove Fear, and I've got Protection of Evil, and I've got Bless.
I'm reading a thing that says cleric can totally do this that we're talking about. However, they did not cite their source, so
Well, it was true in 3.5 for sure. Maybe they've cut it in Pathfinder. That's really shocking to me. I never noticed that until I've done that a lot. That's just been a part of how I play all my prepared casters, and a lot of my friends play the prepared casters. Thanks for teaching me, guys. Appreciate it.
I mean, there's a reasonable chance.
So
that-
here it is. It says, a cleric may prepare and cast any spell on the cleric spell list, provided that she can cast spells of that level. But she must choose which spells to prepare during her daily meditation, which must be done for 1 hour each day. So you may be able to do that anytime during the day that you want.
there's more to it than that. That is one part of it. In
Well,
addition to
also-
that, you can leave so many spell slots open. That is telling you how you get your spells on the same
Where does it say that?
In chapter 9, this thing says, but I don't.
Core rulebook, page 222. Spell selection preparation. A divine spellcaster selects and prepares spells ahead of time through prayer and meditation at a particular time of the day. The time required to prepare spells is the same for all as it is for wizards, 1 hour, as is the requirement for a relatively peaceful environment. When preparing spells for the day, this divine spellcaster can leave some of her spell slots open. Later in that day, she can repeat the preparation process as often as she likes. During these extra sessions of preparation, she can fill these unused spell slots.
What?
She cannot, however, abandon a previously prepared spell slot to replace it with another one, or fill a slot that is empty because she casts a spell in the meantime.
What book is that
For
from?
the first session, this preparation takes at least 15 minutes, and it takes longer if she prepares her spells more than one spell.
What book is that from?
Core rulebook, page
Uh,
220. Spell selection preparation.
Right, but I thought it takes an hour according to the class
So
section.
it's an hour to gain your spells back, right?
Mhm.
During which you prep your spells. Later, you can prep up to 1/4 of your spells in 15 minutes at any time in the day. And each extra quarter takes an extra 15 minutes. So you can prep, if you have 4 spells, you can prep one of them later in the day in 15 minutes. It still takes an hour to begin because you're still gaining your spell levels back. You're getting your magic mojo back. But you can prep the exact spell later in the day.
No, I was not aware that the clerics had that flexibility.
Me neither.
And as I was saying, I don't know how pleasant oracles are not.
Well, oracles are spontaneous, right? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, oracles are spontaneous.
Huh.
Neat.
But
Who knew? Well, I've learned something, guys. Thank you.
Yay!
Thanks for counter teaching me.
Well, honestly, I haven't played a cleric in, oh my god, since college. So it's been like a decade.
Okay, so what are we doing now?
And it's the same with
Well,
wizards as well. That's on page 218 as well.
yeah, I know wizards can do this, but I have so few
so
spells
it's
I can
the same
use
for us.
anyway.
Well, yeah, no, I knew wizards could do it. I just didn't realize clerics could do it. You just don't see a lot of pure clerics being played.
I have 2 of them.
Next day, it's pretty cold still. Surprise. It is about -1 degrees when you wake
Good
up. In the
fucking
morning.
Lord.
You probably want to wait. You probably don't want to go out. You want to wait till it warms up just a little bit more before you go out. So like around 7 or 8 in the morning is when it gets above 0 and it stops being extreme cold to just cold. The difference is saves per 10 minutes rather than saves per hour. And I'm also kind of going to abstract the saves per hour. So basically, like every 2 hours, you're going to take a break for half an hour, and warm back up.
Okay.
Any opposition to that?
Nope.
I think that's reasonable.
We take 10 on our saves.
No.
I don't believe so. No. And I think it's literally how saves don't work.
No, Kenji, you cannot take 10 on your saves.
Also, assuming that you fail 2 saves, that's at worst 2d6 non-lethal damage, which you're kind of okay with, hypothetically. Assuming you
2d6?
don't, you don't get jumped at 12 non-lethal damage, which is probably not likely.
You know, I do have the ability to cast Endure Elements on everybody for an hour.
Yeah, let's save that for now. I think what we said is we use that if someone's getting hypothermia.
Okay. I'll preserve it.
Yeah, if somebody fails a save, then you use it. Yeah.
Yeah, Maris especially is smart enough to know, okay, it's time to stop now, and you guys are all also smart enough to listen to her.
Is an advantage of having an insane survival skill.
I have good linguistics.
You can talk to trees.
That's awesome.
Then it's some tuck back.
Maris, have you thought about the spell Forbid Action?
Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Or command.
Make a perception check, everybody.
Go team.
Yeah.
I don't see shit.
Also, you could do survival in addition to perception.
I will do both. Or something like that.
I think pretty bad. Hey,
Hey, good God, 32 survival.
I rolled a 20.
You said survival and perception? You said both, Adam?
Yar.
Yeah, you could do both.
Cat. Oh, it's my keyboard. You can't step on that.
Folren, you see just kind of like a bloody mound of snow that's in like a weird, odd shape. Maris, you are able to figure out that it is where some predator killed something and dragged it away. And you put some clues together based on the area you've been moving through that you are in some kind of large animals, like hunting territory, like a panther or
The
something.
giant weasel.
Could be a giant weasel. You know that there are giant weasels abound. But yeah, you were in some kind of large predator's territory.
I get
Okay.
a Yosha on alert, and I draw my Morning Star, and I walk around with my Morning Star out.
I will tell people that, and that, you know.
All right. Well, you're on guard. Nothing happens for like 4 more hours.
Okay.
We don't need to be like super nervous about it. We just need to be aware that there's something else out there.
Because you are keeping your eyes on it, or your eyes out for this kind of thing, you, before too much longer, Maris, you get the sense that some kind of natural predator is keeping its eye on you. It doesn't give you that weird chill that every time the fairies have been around give you, that kind of supernatural deal. You get the sense of, there's something that is stalking us. Not necessarily hunting, just following you guys.
Okay.
So,
I will mention it to people, but I will also make sure that it's clear that it's not necessarily malicious in nature, so we should behave with...
yeah,
But I'm worried because it's going to go for my elk. I think Joseph, I think we called him. What do we call him?
Maybe you shouldn't have named it.
That's the first mistake.
That is a fair point. Gregory, no, that's Gregory the Mule.
Maris, you would think to yourself, well, Alyosha's the smallest thing here, so. But yeah, you definitely think that, whereas before being on guard was kind of, maybe not necessary, now definitely is, because
Okay.
yeah, Like, I can imagine you seeing Amur be like, okay, I'm on guard, and overreact, and you just kind of sigh. But now it's a reasonable kind of expectation. Maybe everybody should be on guard.
Okay, I will mention that to everybody.
Go team.
All right, let's do my timekeeping. This is probably sometime after you've had a break for a meal, maybe 2 to 3 p.m. It's about 15 degrees now. The snow is also kind of falling at this weird, like, there's not a lot of wind right now, but the snow is falling at a steep angle.
Oh, so while we're eating, I'm gonna keep my snowshoes on,
Okay.
and I'll be crafting a pair of skis at this point. So I'll just be spending 2 hours here and there to get there over a couple days, to make a full day of crafting.
Can survival or knowledge nature figure out why wind is not blowing but snow is coming sideways?
Yeah, you could do that. I mean, the wind is blowing, but it's not really blowing as violently as it was the previous day. It's still...
Is the snow moving in a way that seems unnatural for the environment we're in?
Yes.
Well, it always is.
Okay.
These checks confirm that the snow is blowing in a way that seems unnatural for the environment you're in.
Okay, I'm going to pull out my little chimes, which are part of my holy symbol stuff, and I will pray.
Okay. I decide to guard. And I will stand around. Actually, no, that's not true. No, I'm gonna keep crafting.
Well, I mean, she's only doing it for a few minutes, so.
I mean, yeah, we can do this during our little lunch break or whatever.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep crafting. I want to make a pair of skis. I want skis because I can 5-foot step in them.
It's your good old routine stop and warm up situation, basically.
Yeah. Stop. Make sure we don't freeze to death. No freezing to death, people.
We'll try not to.
That'd be best.
Okay. So what's next?
You travel along. It's probably another good 45 minutes or so.
Hey, wait, guys, should we try something?
I mean,
What would you like
Why
to
don't
try?
why don't I summon a really juicy-looking animal and see if it goes for?
well, how long will it last for?
It just seems like that there's better uses for this. Nah, well, maybe not.
I
I mean, why are we trying?
You do you.
Why are we trying? What difference does? I mean, why do we need to lure it out?
Because I really don't like being a. It really bothers me. That's spoken as a tiger.
As a tiger.
That really
Okay.
that's just against.
Yes, I also hate it. I will not stop this.
So
I mean, I don't really like being stalked either, but it seems to me that
It's
you
Woody's
only have,
opportunity to attack us.
you only have so many summoning spells, and
I have 6 of them a day.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, do it.
Yeah, all day, every day.
A day. I just choose which they are, and I haven't run out that often. I mean, that's a decent use to discover what our enemy is. I'm happy to spend.
okay, if it'll make you feel better, dude, you do you.
So what do we think? Should we get an eagle or should we get a pony?
I say a walrus.
Dolphin
Yeah.
it is.
The fattest, slowest thing you can get.
I would think are the quickest thing.
Hey, don't underestimate walrus. Walrus.
Adam, do we have any idea where the thing that's following us is?
If you did, it wouldn't be a good predator.
Okay.
Apparently, it's a good predator. That's a clue.
So
It's a human.
So I have no idea if it's even nearby right now.
It's following you.
What
So,
happens when
behind-
we double back for 5 minutes? Do we sense anything different? I
You
guess
wanna-
at this point, Amur wants to have a fight rather than be stuck. He wants to do this on his own terms.
Such a manly man.
I know, I was about to say.
Do you guys want to double back?
Sure.
All right, you start heading back. After about like 5 or so minutes of heading that direction, this big old giant weasel comes running out of the woods trying to grab one of you and run off.
There we go. Hey, it worked.
Hey, we saw that coming.
Do we get a surprise round or any hint that's happening? Do we see it's
I mean,
any benefit by initiating combat and being initiated on?
if you knew where specifically it was coming from, go ahead and make perception checks. I'll have it stealth, and then if anybody beats that, we'll go to town.
Go sent.
Nope. I feel like this is a trap, though, so I should get a bonus.
For who? I mean, who is being trapped? I think is really the question.
Everything is a trap.
22 with sent.
The wind is blowing back against you, so scent is actually turned way off. The wind is super unfavorable.
There's a reason we were just attacked by giant weasel people. The weasel knew things we didn't.
Yeah, the weasel was following your scent, which was blowing toward it.
Don't you hate it when weasels are smart?
I know.
The little weasel.
What a wascal. Holy smokes, his stealth is amazing. Just as a weasel.
Yep.
Weasel, 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 weasel.
Weasel.
I don't know where that came from. I just felt like sharing.
Mushroom, mushroom. I see where it's from. This
All
is
right.
a weasel, not bad. Maybe it's like fungus.
Because some of you are aware of it, and it is aware of you, that will negate the surprise round.
Yay!
So let's go to this map now. And this map is not actually like super representative of the area. I just got tired of using these same maps over and over again. So you guys just put yourselves anywhere on here that you want to be. Because you are doubling back.
Are we going to the right or to the left?
You were going right, but now you're going left. So just be wherever. It doesn't matter. There is no forward. This is an encounter.
So if we were heading back to the left, I'd probably be back here. Just because I typically bring up the rear.
So if we're going this way, we're going in this direction. Let me try and click these correctly. Come on, here we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Left, right to left. Cool. And y'all should lead the way to this thing.
Well, we get to be anywhere. Do we really want to? Well, okay.
You can be anywhere. I promise.
We don't really get to be anywhere. Okay, well then let's go out of here a bit. We're a bit more room for maneuver. I'm happy for Alyosha getting beaten up first. I'm not, but Sasha is. Amur is
Okay,
not.
we're here. Let's go. I like this.
If you were back there, that's fine, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
The big old Weezer monster is basically when you start passing by that big rock there, it is gonna try and leap up onto the rock and look like it's gonna snatch one of you guys. It's huge, by the way. Surprise.
I want to befriend it.
It also looks kind of injured and somewhat not like starving, but it was really unsure if it wanted to eat you or not. That's why it's been stalking it for so long.
I will charm it, guys. Watch this.
Sure you will.
I will.
How about,
It is an
how
aminal.
about this thing, though?
Adam, how ridiculous is it to handle animals like minutes, right?
Handle animal is minutes of interaction. You would
And
have to
that's,
get it.
that's why you have wild empathy to make it faster. Right?
Yeah, you would need to get in a situation where you can make this thing not appear to be wanting to eat you.
Okay. If we don't kill it, I think I have a new pet. Enough with the elk. We can do better.
I'm going to calm animals it. Or try to on my turn.
That's a
Do I
really
get to keep my initiative of 20, Adam, or do I need to reroll it?
You can keep it. It did the same thing where you had the token from the old map selected.
Okay. I will try to calm the animal, I say to everybody. No one has seen me do this before, so you might not understand what I mean.
I've never seen you do this before. Alright, everybody on there?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to. One moment. Now I should be on there.
Yeah, alright, sort. Folren, you're first, of course. And I have some full art if you want to see it. So, show to players. Boom. Show to everyone. Boom.
That is super rad.
That is a really big weasel.
That is totally gonna be my animal companion. Adam, can you make me a custom giant weasel class, please?
I don't need to make a
Companion
custom.
Did you call it ferocious?
Well, I mean, compared to the other ferocious,
I mean, yeah.
we have a theme going on here.
Personally, I am entirely in favor of all the puns.
So anyway, Folren, deal with this ferret, please.
It's actually called Max.
Oh, we should
Folren
just
really wants to just kill it.
kill it.
Don't kill it. Distract it.
Folren will delay and says you have 1 turn.
I give you 6 seconds of my time, sir.
Indeed.
Alright, Alyosha will do the same. Ordu.
Okay, checking how many hit dice I can affect real quick. It's +2, so 2d4 +2. Oh, that's a scary thing. I cast as my spell-like ability once per day, calm animals on the Weasel, and I can affect /R 2d4. I can affect 4 hit dice of Weasel.
2 plus 4. 4 hit dice worth of animals.
No, 2 plus 2 is 4, so I can hit. If he's 4 hit dice or less, I can calm him. Well, the maximum number of hit dice of animals you can affect is equal to 2d4 plus your cast level, yeah. So 1 plus 1 plus 2 is 4. Does it affect him? Oh, he's gotta make a will save.
Will negates, sir. Alright, let's see here. Oh boy. Oh, he definitely saved. You think you were going to calm him, and it appears that it's working, and then you start to notice these, like, huge gashes in his legs that are still kind of oozing out day-old blood, and his, like, ribs are showing from emaciation. He's real hungry.
Okay. Well, I tried to coo and calm him. I am not that good at it.
It's not that you're good at it, he's just good at not falling for you.
Yes. Hey, you guys saw me cast my first spell ever. Congratulations. Moving on.
You're a magic man?
I can do a magic once per day.
Animal will saves are trash.
I know, right? What the fuck?
Did you want to run in fear now?
Nope. I will move action to I don't know. Bear claw mode. Done.
Alright, Maris.
Nope. It's Folren.
Oh, Folren's up.
Don't you get your delay?
Yes.
He's taking it right now.
Oops. I'm gonna magic missile.
I don't believe in ferrets.
I'm so glad that we've tried so hard to make it our friend.
Unless you were gonna try too.
No, I don't have the ability.
Well, okay. How else are we gonna try? I'm pretty sure we're out of ways.
If it weren't...
I can still make the checks. I have the skill thing that does that.
Didn't the spell need to work?
No, that was just a spell. I can still make the one empathy checks.
It is. I am perfectly fine either way. I just want to know what the plan was. Like, if we're trying to kill it, I'm okay with trying to kill it. If we're trying to, like, make it our friend, I'm okay with trying to make it our friend. Which were we trying to do?
Well, we're kind of a split party on this.
It gives you the appearance that it does not want to be calmed down. If you had
Yeah.
calmed it, then you could hypothetically, you know...
If you kill it, we can eat it. So, there's that.
It's just like it really wants to kill us. You can't wild empathy him wanting to kill us.
Can too. It's okay. It's ready for him.
I know. I think literally you cannot. That's not how the skill works. I
mean,
think
it's pretty hostile as far as conditions go right now.
Yeah.
Or attitudes, I believe, is the technical term.
Okay, so do your thing, Warren. Do what you gotta do. Go for it.
Hey, Adam.
Yo.
Can you change the token name in your wherever you're copying them, Steve?
I
Thanks, friend.
Folren Crass Diviner's Fortune.
No, attack it, kill it, whatever, dude.
Yeah, is what he does. He doesn't move back though. He's not the one getting hit. On Amur.
Cast it on.
Amur.
Okay.
Amur.
Okay, that's a +1. I think I have that. Thank
On
you.
skill checks.
Where's my buff? Set buffs. Diviner's Favor. Fortune, you said, not Favor?
Oh, what's it called? Fortune, yes.
Oh, Favor's a different spell.
Yes, Fortune.
This isn't a spell. This is a spell.
Spell-like ability.
Who gives me Divine Favor, not Divine?
Diviner's Favor.
That's really dumb that Diviners and Divine are like the same word.
It's because they have the same root. Barris,
What type of buff is that?
insight.
Sweet, so stack
Is
to
it insight?
Dope.
Yes, it is insight.
Tell me it's not insight.
It is insight.
Barris,
It makes perfect sense.
I didn't look that up. I just divined it.
Hey.
Am I up? I'm sorry.
You're up.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. I stopped paying attention somewhere around the puns.
Weren't you pro-pun a minute ago?
I am pro pun. I just, I'm also
It gives you an
I'm-
opportunity to tune out.
I'm fading a little, guys. Sorry.
Okay, we're almost done anyway.
All right. Well,
Stop hitting such dank kush.
The dankest.
Well, I don't feel comfortable attacking an animal that hasn't attempted to kill me already. Kill me first, or kill a member of the party
you
first.
can tell looking at it that this thing is gonna try and pick one of you up and run off with you.
Throw some food to it.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't think it's gonna eat a good berry.
It doesn't know that this is enough.
Yeah, seriously. So,
Throw it into its mouth.
Excuse you, I'm a carnivore.
yeah. I will, this is probably not immune to cold. I will use Icicle.
Hey, good call.
And like everything else we've fought.
You may want to move around this ridge, just because I am going to make that like a little bit of a teeny canyon. So if you move here, it's no big deal. And by here, I mean, oops.
I'll move over to there.
It's like a sliding tile puzzle.
And then I will.
You're so good. You're too good for my friends.
For a sliding tile puzzle too.
Okay, so it's a ranged touch attack. I think it's gonna miss.
That's probably a miss.
Let me know.
Wide shot.
Okay. I'm not very good at it
You
anyway.
shouldn't have taken my advice about walking around the thing. All right, it's Weasel time.
Oh, goddammit. Weasel's gonna take Sister.
All right, Weasel's gonna come bounding up on this thing, doing
Take
its
Alyosha.
war dance garbage thing. It's
Is
gonna
the
move-
weasel moving?
Yeah, he's moving. He's bouncing up on that thing, and it looks around. It doesn't know what to bite, but it's gonna bite at Ordu because he's the biggest.
Okay.
Why did Alyosha move?
Did he?
Because you're less initiative.
He didn't move yet.
Yeah, he
Wait,
goes
no.
after, he has not gotten
Oh, well.
an action from you. He's after you.
Yep. Okay.
So
We're good. Keep going. Sorry. No. It was a different square than I expected. That's fine. It's my mistake. Keep
so
going.
this is a bite attack.
Mm-hmm.
It is a 19 to hit.
Oh, that might work. Let's see here. Defenses. My armor class is something like 18. It's got high ground, so he hits.
It does 12 points of damage.
Fuck you, Adam. And I got a 4-2 for bleed, right?
No,
yet.
not yet.
Why is my dex penalized? Hang on. Oh, that's why. Hang on a second. This is inaccurate. I am not enlarged. And I don't have protection from evil on. So let's reassess this position.
You're still flat-footed though.
No.
No, it's
You're
not.
Sorry. Look at how wrong I am.
Okay, still 18 though, so we're good.
All right. Okay. So. You are.
Short damage. Does he get a grab attack off of it or no?
Yeah, he's doing a grab attack, but it's not written as grab. It's written as something else. So.
It's a grab like attack.
It's a grab like attack. I'm looking it up to make sure I do this correctly.
Okay.
Let's see. Nope, not described there either.
Then it's get to a free grapple attempt if it hits, right?
Okay. Yes. Alright, so the grapple attack is at an 18.
Versus my Sumda.
Simda, yeah.
I think you need more than that. Nope, that's exactly what you need. Bye, guys. I'm off to go be Weasel food.
So you're grabbed, and you also...
Now you're gonna start bleeding my con damage out.
He is brutally low. Ouch.
It's unacceptable, brother. You are not allowed to get attacked by weasels.
Alright, you are taking bleed damage as well, but you don't know how much yet.
I'll take that. Start my turn. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ouch, that hurt.
Okay, so yeah, this thing is pretty obviously just not gonna bother with the rest of you. It's just gonna yank you off into the woods to devour you.
No devouring my brother.
Which is considerate of it. Amur.
Cool. I will command Alyosha to go flank it.
Okie dokie. Wait, it can't go yet. You have to finish your turn.
I will delay until Alyosha's gone.
You can't command
You
it
can't do
and
both
delay.
things.
Command is an action that you do on your turn.
Oh, I see. Okay. And it's above me?
Yeah, but not really. It's not above you in a way that interferes with you attacking. It just has a small height
Okay.
advantage.
I'm gonna just go wail on it for a bit and say, no bad boy. Or do I try and disarm it? Do I sunder it to drop him, or...
You can do a combat maneuver check to...
an opposed CMB?
Yeah.
I'm really bad at those. Let's see how much damage he takes. Not great.
18 will hit. Let me look at his armor class. Hey, it's less than 18.
I think it's actually 5 less. More secondary. I lied. It's less. It's 13.
13 will touch it, but not do any damage. You get a big old bite in some juicy fat, and nothing happens.
It has DR?
No, it has a touch AC that is less than 13, but higher than 13, but less than its actual AC.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You hit natural armor.
Yep. That's a cool way to describe it. I haven't thought of that before. And I direct Alyosha to try and prevent it from escaping easily. So to go right...
The flank command. So I looked up flank because I know you were planning on using it, and the way it works is you'll explicitly point a target and say flank, and your animal companion will move into a position that provides a flank at risk of provoking attacks of opportunity and putting itself in danger.
Fantastic. I do that.
Okay. And it does include an attack. So it will move into the most convenient place to provoke, which is actually all the way around on the other side. And it doesn't need to make any climb checks or anything because it's a cat. It can bound up these rocks pretty good.
Weasel does not provoke because he has me grappled.
Correct. And I will bite him for 7 damage.
Let's see.
I'm sorry, Ordu. I thought the best idea was try and kill him. Maybe
That's
the
fine.
rifle.
I accept this reality. I just wanted to get you a Weasel friend. Or me a Weasel
I
friend.
know. You tried so hard.
he still gets to make a claw attack because nothing about grappled prevents.
Oh no, you're right. He does. If he has a claw attack, he can use that.
I take it back. Grappled creatures cannot make attacks of opportunity regardless. So he could hypothetically make claw attacks, but they have to be on his turn.
But, I mean, he also has a grapple condition.
Yeah, that's grappled creatures cannot make attacks of opportunity. That's what I was looking for. He can still. Nothing about being grappled means you can't attack. It just means you can't take attacks of opportunity. 25 hits, 7 damage. Does this thing have obvious damage reduction? It sure doesn't. So that's a good old bite.
Yep.
And all right, so more than Alyosha. Round 2, Ordu, you're bleeding. You take 1 point of bleed damage.
Oh, I take 1 point of con damage.
No, it's just hit point damage. It's not Constitution.
I thought they had blood drain, not blood
They
bleeding.
have bleed and not blood drain. It depends on what version of a weasel you're looking at because there are
thank God.
6 different versions of weasels.
I'm glad I'm not, because I've always known them to just drain your con out. The ones I've
A
experienced. before.
default weasel does 1d2 points of con damage. This does bleed damage, which is just basic hit point damage.
Okay, cool. Let's see. I need to set my conditions. To grappled. A, B, C, D, F, G, grappled. There we go. I will attempt to break the grapple. Oops. My mouse is going crazy. Attacks. Combat maneuver bonus. I failed.
Get out of here. That weasel's got you.
He's got me hard. That's standard action. I'm quite angry about this first time. Stupid weasel, why are you biting me? You're so rude. I will angrily be dexful. Alright, done.
Okay, Folren.
I cast Enlarge Person?
Okay. Hey,
I mean, that does shit the grapples, right?
that should help with grapples a lot.
Wait, no, dex isn't even good. Let's do just strength.
Oh, right, he's not gonna be there, though, shit.
Well, it's not a touch spell. It's like a 25. It's a close spell.
Ah,
As long as he's within 25 feet.
well, that's probably not gonna happen.
You can only drag me so far.
Oh, yeah, because, yeah, he can't run at full speed if he's dragging you. That's right. I'm actually gonna move up, then.
So, are you magicking?
Yes, yes.
Okay, Maris.
I will. I'm gonna try the icicle thing again. It's a ranged touch attack. I don't think I hit.
His touch AC is pretty low. And he is grappled.
So does an 8 hit?
Working on it.
Okay.
8 does not hit. It comes very close.
Be nice to have some actual combat skills.
One day. All right, he's going to maintain this grapple.
Okay. He's got a +5 and his versus AC seemed to be 18.
Yeah, he gets that by
Yeah, I'm sure he would.
more numbers. All right. He is not doing any more damage to you because he is trying to drag you away from all this business. So he. Oh, actually, I need to figure this out. Oh, bless his.
Sorry, guys. I've got a bit of a cold.
It's topical. A 29 CMB. So how many 5s does that beat your CMD?
2.
2 5s. So he can move you an additional 10 feet. So he drags you 15 feet back.
Okay.
And he does provoke from Alyosha for sure.
Yes, he does. Bite him unsuccessfully.
He's grappling though. 14.
Shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 14 hits.
Does that not provoke from Amur as well?
Yeah, you guys on the ground, it does provoke too. Yeah. I mean, he's just trying to get away right now. He doesn't care about you guys. Alright, so Alyosha's bite. Ka-chomp. 8.
That's damage.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That'll help a lot.
Alright, and Ordu, nothing. It doesn't really do any damage to you because it's really just holding you. But your bleed damage is getting viciously worse.
Okay. From 1 damage to 1d4 damage to 1d6 damage.
So that's the Weasel's turn, and Amur and Alyosha.
Okay. Well, Alyosha will full round attack and take a 5. Does he start up 5 foot? Can I point him? How do I make him do a 5 foot step to get more this way?
There's not a command to put him in particular places, but his last command was flank. So if you don't give him another command, he will move into a flank automatically.
So then I will move over to here. So he will flank on his turn. That way he doesn't go to that position. Okay, cool. Do that. And then I will wail on him with a single two-handed Morning Star. And then that's the end of my turn, and then Alyosha will walk here. And he will bite him.
4 damage.
We're getting there.
Oh goodness. Weasel time. Alright, Ordu. You take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And may carry on as you will.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yes, your turn.
Okay. Let me edit my hit points real quick. I'm down to 10. Very good. I want to keep doing that, that thing before I try to get out of this grapple. Try it again. More success. That is not more success.
Not a lot of success. If you can't do anything else, his Folren's up.
Ordu is large.
Oh yeah, Ordu's large now.
Okay. I have applied the enlarged condition.
You're still grappled though.
I guess I should have delayed till next turn, but oh well.
You still have actions.
No, I just had a. It's a standard action to grapple.
The Folren still has actions. I mean.
Oh, I thought I got another chance to escape. Oh well. I'll learn the rules to this game one day, maybe. Diviner's Fortune.
Oh, okay. On Ordu.
Mm-hmm.
You're starting to like that now, aren't you? Maris, you're up.
Well, before there wasn't... when grapples become involved, the +1 becomes more important.
17 to hit it with an icicle.
Hey, that's successful.
Yay! Max damage too.
Holy crap! That disables it, staggers it, 0 hit points it.
And I will say very angrily, let go of my brother.
It does immediately, and it doesn't have the ability to disengage without provoking, so it is going to try and flee using its only standard action to not fall unconscious. So hypothetically, if you guys want to kill it, all you got to do is hit it, but it's fleeing. It's like, oh no.
Hey, if it falls across, we can capture it.
If you had hit it for 1 less damage, it would have made a withdrawal action, but because you hit it for it precisely enough to put it at 0, you can try and knock it out if you want to.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Can we let Alyosha try?
Well, it'd be you would go on Amur before it would, so you'd be the one doing it.
Well, Alyosha missed.
Oh, then I guess I'll go. I also missed.
You missed.
Oh, even with flanking he misses at 16?
With flanking, 16 would have hit, so never mind. I forgot about the flank.
Woo! Alyosha
Nice.
killed a bigger tiger!
Actually, Alyosha would be here because he couldn't flank with Ordu. Well, he wouldn't know that. This would be the easiest square for him to get to. It doesn't make a difference. He's still flanking regardless, and yeah, he swipes at the Weasel trying to get away.
He bites the Weasel. He cuts his tendon. Yeah.
His tendons were already cut, turns out. Yeah, you get a look at this thing's feet, and it looks like he's got some festering wounds down there.
Okay, so do we have an unconscious Weasel or a dead Weasel?
It is dying.
Alright, let's heal the Weasel.
Do you want me to stabilize it?
Not really.
Okay then.
Amur, I thought you wanted to swap out your tiger for this thing.
I don't think I actually can. I don't think Adam's going to let me mechanically. And I think he's correct to not let me mechanically.
I mean, you just don't have a way to do it.
That's correct. I don't have a spare animal companion or way to charm animal. So I think we need to just kill it.
You can't just dismiss Alyosha and spend time with
It takes
this
24
Weasel.
hours and I can't get a large animal that's not on... I don't think large
He
weasels
does
are
not
on it.
have the force of will or personality to make this thing compelled to serve him yet.
Oh, God, size.
Weasel
Right,
is
got
a
it.
small creature that goes to medium at 4. And so I'm not anywhere close to getting it. So it's...
Okay, no, that.
large.
Okay, I understand.
But maybe you've got.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. Sorry, I just didn't know. Okay.
Maybe this is
then,
the inspiration to make you want a Weasel.
I think it's
Then I
absolutely
think-
the place I want a weasel.
Can we coup de grace it so it dies peacefully
Yes.
versus suffering like it's suffering?
Yes, we will coup de grace and then remove its organ and start carving up its meat. So all of it goes to use.
That's pretty reasonable.
Do you guys want to track it back to its nest and see if there was any kind of things it squirreled away?
I think it's a great idea, but I'm more just going to spend 5 minutes fixing it first, because meat goes bad first, and it's a way to be respectful to the animal.
Yeah, no, I mean after the fact.
Absolutely.
It's cold enough
You
where
get
nothing's.
rations
You're
the next
living
morning.
in a giant refrigerator. Nothing's really going to spoil.
Yeah, I don't mean to be technical here, but like, I don't think the meat's gonna go bad. This reminds me of when I was a very small child and we lived in a cabin with no electricity, and we just stored
Yeah.
various goods outside.
The,
I don't know if this is Maris or...
Rachel had a refrigerator when she was growing up. Rachel's refrigerator was designed to keep food warm.
That's not entirely true. But no, actually, I did really grow up in a cabin. That's, well, not grow up. I mean, we lived there when I was very, very young. And there was no electricity.
Okay, so you can spend the rest of the, pretty much the rest of the day, because it's going to take a couple hours, to butcher this thing in a reasonable way. You guys are all pretty good at that kind of thing.
Yep.
So you got some pelts and skins. They're not really serviceable for any kind of equipment, but they could be one day. If anything, you got some real nice blankets.
Okay. And can we use survival to find our way back to its nest area and see if there's anything of value there?
Yeah, that seems like something you could reasonably do. Do you guys want to commit to that path?
Yep, I'm down.
Well, let's figure out how far away we think its nest area is before we commit to going that far off the trail. So, does a 15 some idea?
It had been stalking you for a couple of hours. You 15. Let's see here.
Oh, I'll make a survival check also. All skills. Survival. Not so good.
The little bit of tracking you do, it doesn't seem like it's going to be particularly fruitful.
Fruitful or far, you said?
You don't think this is going to pan out to anything. By the time you find it, you're going to be so far off of any trail that you risk getting lost.
Okay, that's fine.
I challenge that simply because our druid is a druid, but okay.
There's no druid in the party.
Adam, get back on route. Okay, fine.
I think the GM is telling us useful information, and we should believe him.
Correct. That's my read as well. Okay, so we continue on our way. We don't get loot from this encounter.
There's some subtle reasoning for that too, which is if you as you get to skinning this for a while, this is definitely not like I know that everything seems to be unnatural and out of place, but like that elk from earlier, which has no accounts, even if there weren't some kind of winter business going on, shouldn't be here. That's like finding a polar bear in New Jersey. Like you just like, even though it could live there, it shouldn't be there. This weasel is the same way. Like this is not a temperate kind of animal. This is definitely an Arctic animal.
Cool. So it doesn't live down here.
It probably doesn't have some kind of long-standing burrow.
Leads us to an interesting question, which is, how did it get here to begin with?
So we're all wondering.
But this is the second kind of natural animal that has been unnaturally located you've come across.
Yeah, I mean, this is not like a fairy that would proactively move. Like, these are animals. They don't
I think
leave their territory.
reality is folded and we are not actually where we are.
Well, that's a terrifying concept.
All right, so you'll spend the rest of the day doing that.
Kind of portal they're moving through.
You'll move along until it starts getting dark, around 6-ish p.m. or so. And it starts getting extremely cold, so it is time to do another camp. And we'll pick up the next session in the ambush of camps, because that's going to be a thing forever from now on.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, like, we just shouldn't camp, is what we're discovering.
But you have to camp, or you'll freeze to death. If you're trying to travel in extreme cold when it gets dark, which is fort saves every 10 minutes, don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you can ignore them for an hour, but not all of you for 6 hours.
Eventually, I'll be high enough level to cast,
But that's basically what your limiting factor here is, not so much daylight as it is cold, because once you hit about 6 or 7 p.m., it starts to dip below 0 again, and you just need to stop. It's really frustrating as it is, roaming adventurers, because you're used to maximizing your daylight and such, but the weather doesn't permit it right now.
Right.
And using your, like, the little bit of resist element you have for night watches is kind of the best you can do, although it's pretty much the only first person that gets it, and whoever's up with you, I guess. Everybody else just freezes all night.
No, I mean, I get that. Like, let's not all freeze all night.
Cool.
Alright, so we're good?
It is 9 o'clock. We can stop. We can play a little bit longer if you want, but since we've been doing these for 2 hours on average, I'm comfortable either way.
I think I'm down for whatever you guys want to do.
Anything works.
Well, I think we should talk about, like...
I guarantee you we are almost done with this trudge until we get somewhere.
Well, I guess my question is, and this, I know you can't tell us everything, Adam, but if we hit another encounter, how late is that next encounter going to run us? I got to be up early in the morning. That's the only reason.
Probably not more than half an hour.
Okay, then I would be willing to keep playing for a little while if other people want to.
Yeah.
I just don't want to end up in a position where we're like, we'll play for a little while longer, and then
2 hours later.
Yeah, we end up in some, like, 23 combatant encounter where it's like, oh.
I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, basically. I'd like to get some sleep.
Who is asleep? Did you guys deal with the whole Ordu bleeding out situation? Because
Oh, I can. I can cure light.
Yes, that would be great because I'm hurting.
I'm assuming you would have done that.
Hold on, I'll do it. I'll do it because I have more spells a day.
Okay.
You only have one cure light, right? Or
Well,
maybe you don't have other. You're channeling into something else.
no, I can channel.
Oh, yeah, if you want to channel.
No, channel's a waste because no one else is hurt but me. Just someone cast Cure Light.
Okay, I'll cast cure light.
Very good.
Yeah. I've got 4 spells. I can trade any one of them out for cure light.
Save your stuff. Fine. I have 6 spells a day. It's easy. It's better to use this.
What is heal? What is that? Why are there 2 rolls here?
Use the heal roll. Don't use the other one.
Okay, so I get back 4.
Yep. You need
Okay.
more?
Yes.
I'll give you another one.
Okay. Fantastic. That'll work.
All right, I'll be right back because we take a break every hour.
Cool. I want to take the opportunity as well. Back in a moment.
Me too. Be right back.
Who back?
I'm still here.
Somebody in the chat said that there's no way we can do an encounter of Pathfinder in under 30 minutes.
Someone in which chat?
The stream chat.
Ooh, there's a stream and people are actually watching it?
Yeah.
So cool.
I'm super popular on the internet.
What am I looking for? What's your name again? Zenith?
No.
What am I looking for?
Wop, wop, wop. What did the message say? Pathfinder encounter under 30 minutes? Lies.
I don't blame them.
Well, I mean, a lot of these fights can be over real fast because you guys are kind of assassin-y when you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't try and trip you up about being assassin-y.
Adam Dane. Hey, look, he's real.
My friend Zythus Kawhi has started watching.
Where's the chat?
Still not 100% on if it's diviner or diviner.
I think it's my preference is diviner.
I think it's semantics.
Because I know the way it's
Semantics.
actually pronounced is a diviner. Like you are a diviner. I'm pretty sure.
I think a diviner divines.
Yeah, I think they might both be okay, maybe.
It's not a real word.
It's a vowel. You can literally swap every vowel sound for every other vowel sound, and it's okay.
You back, Rachel?
Okay, it is diviner.
What is it?
Unless you live in the UK, in which case it's diviner.
Diviner.
What the fuck?
That's awesome.
I think you're stuck with that. What is Folren British?
Oh, you diviner, sir?
I'm a diviner.
Governor. Diviner.
I went here.
All right, I'm
UK.
back,
It's
guys.
great. It's great.
Everybody listen to this. UK.
I feel like I
Diviner.
missed something.
Diviner.
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 Give it a
Is there a
Diviner.
reason we suddenly decided that we have a really bad accent?
He didn't know if it was pronounced diviner or diviner.
And evidently it's diviner.
if you click on the UK pronunciation of it, it's diviner.
Diviner. We're losing someone.
Yeah.
Okay, resuming adventuring. You spend the majority of the rest of the day dealing with the giant weasel, the fallout of the giant weasel, and you set up a camp. You guys, whatever is the most reasonable way to be camping out, because something is going to happen again during this night, which apparently is the problem forever now.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys get set up. It will be well into the night when this happens, and I want everybody to make perception checks.
Okay.
And we will just arbitrate of whoever does the best. It's during their watch.
Oh, shit.
I'm really perceptive.
It's fine to me that a crit hit and a crit miss were the same thing. We're talking about who does the best. When actually, it probably shouldn't be me.
All right, you guys arrange yourselves however you want. A super smash combat about to happen.
I'm next to the fire because it's warm.
I like that plan.
For one, probably would be too.
I figure, as cold as it is, we're probably all next to the fire.
Yes.
All right, everybody happy with their location?
Yeah.
All right, Folren, you start to hear this, the wind picking up really violently. It just sounds real loud and real close. Make another distinct perception check.
Well, here's where I fail. Yep.
Okay.
I rolled twice in a row. Had 2 good rolls in a row in my life.
You're so awful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you hear a voice kind of yell out. It's a tiny fairy voice that you're used to at this point. You hear a voice yell out now, and then the campfire just kind of explodes and sends sparks and timber everywhere. It's not really enough to do any damage to anybody, but it is a loud enough noise for you guys to be able to make perception checks to maybe wake up before Folren does anything about it. You're at a -10 and it's a DC 0. So just make your roll like normal, and if you beat So Amor's gonna sleep through this.
Unfortunate.
I hear it. I'm at a 3.
I sleep like a cat. I'm not sure really what that means, but it's true.
Okay, so everybody that's not Folren, you are going to begin combat unarmed, unarmored, and prone. But your weapons are nearby, so just grabbing them will not be anything that's difficult, because I assume you're all sleeping with your weapons at your chest at all times, because you know how dangerous it is. But your armor is going to be a bigger deal.
You can't just sleep in light armor and not be fatigued?
If it's light armor, you can.
Congratulations.
All right. And what happens is there's a big gust of wind that kind of blows the campfire up, and it not really doesn't blow it out, it just kind of separates it to where there's not really a campfire anymore, and kind of hovering over the campfire is this vaguely humanoid, kind of invisible-ish looking, like almost ghost entity that is like, hello.
In what language does it say this?
Oh no, it doesn't say this. It just exudes a
I
hello.
did not think so.
It exudes a hello
Sure.
aura.
Is that abjuration or what?
Okay, so can we respond to it since it's exuding a hello aura?
It's real aggressive. No, it is very hostile. You can tell looking at it. It is like coming down to bear to knock Folren
Oh, so
out.
it's not so much like hello as much as I want to eat your face.
It is announcing its presence.
Got it.
It's the same way with Weasel said hello.
Yeah, this is more intelligently trying to kill you rather than.
A lot of things here want to eat her face.
Yeah, I do feel like we've successfully. I'm not trying to move me. I'm trying to.
Adam, how does it work if I'm not awake to command Josh?
He will defend you at default.
Okay.
He will stay
Right.
adjacent to you and attack any creature that attacks you.
Awesome.
Every round,
Alright,
every
so-
round, you will have an opportunity to try and wake you up, and someone can spend an action to wake you up as well.
Yeah, it's like a move action to kick you.
Standard action. All right, so
Yeah, just take a move action to like step on his arm.
to just trample over him.
Yes.
That seems pretty reasonable. He's not under the sleep spell. All right, so Folren, of course, you are first. You can jump to your feet without spending any movement because I am assuming you're just kind of like in a sitting, normal, reasonable
Yeah.
position. But everybody else is prone and in the process of waking up.
I pressed digitation to shitty chair. So no surprise round, I guess. I think it's
No, this thing fully snuck up on you, but it also didn't attack or anything. It was mostly just like a hello.
Yeah. So if I unfortunate placement.
Whoa.
Because I really want to color spray it. But I think I'll hit my friends.
I mean, Amur's already asleep.
But I'm gonna hit Alyosha too, right?
Not if you do it diagonally, bottom left. You don't have to hit Alyosha. Unconscious creatures are not allowed will saves, though.
Oh right, okay, so definitely I'll hit him. I don't think it's really worth the risk. Okay.
He's prone, and this thing is kind of hovering over the fire, so I'll give it to you where you can just kind of point it up and not hit him more.
I'll take it. Okay, color spray.
Whoosh.
I think you just make a save. The save DC is 14. That's really low. I forget on level 2.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's look some stuff up here.
Yeah, none of us are going to be pulling out particularly high-level spells.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. So I do need to make a will save. I got an 8 on that will save. So, let's check this thing's hit die. Oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness. Okay, it falls into the fire. It is unconscious.
That was easy.
What knowledge is it to identify what the heck it is?
Planes.
Oh, I actually have that, I think.
Nice.
I don't believe I do.
Before you identify it,
Yes.
So yeah, that was Folren's turn. Did you want to move anywhere or do anything else, back away, or?
Probably not. Folren would probably be feeling a little too confident.
Yeah, that's
Look
right.
what I did.
All right, it is going to fall into the fire, which isn't really much of a fire anymore, but it's going to take like a point of fire damage because it, you know.
Do I have an idea of what its hit die we're at then? I was fucking unconscious then. Yeah. Okay, I did.
Yeah, it was 2 or less. You know that much.
Yeah.
So it falls into the remnants of the fire, and you can tell that the fire is doing damage to it. Does being damaged wake it up? I don't think so. Only living creatures are knocked unconscious. It is technically living?
The word technically in that sentence me.
I guess it could be a zombie.
Amur is still asleep. Make a perception check. I'm staying in initiative for reasons.
We figured you were.
Yeah, because there's one that mind me. Is that the reason that I
You're
still
still
I'm still sleeping, guys.
Ordu, you're being attacked.
Wait, does Alyosha wake me up on her turn?
Alyosha wouldn't know to do that necessarily. Alyosha could do that. Alyosha nuzzles you, but
Okay,
still,
I'm
all that's going to do is allow you to make a perception check.
Okay, so I get a second one?
Sure.
Cool.
Okay, well.
I'm still sleeping.
You're out hard, bro. Someone go check him or make sure he's actually alive.
Yeah, maybe.
He's a real heavy sleeper. He's
Taking
sleep.
out by-
It's the demon sleep.
I'm pretty sure Folren actually would genuinely believe Amur is fucking dead.
Ordu. So there's this semi-visible, just kind of whirling mass of thing that is slowly burning in your fireplace.
Okay. That's a thing, that's cool. I will percept around and for any further threats.
Okay, do that. That's a good plan.
As soon as I find my perception. I don't think I notice anything. That was a move action, a standard action. I will ready to attack any hostile non-ally thing that comes within range.
That's cool. Because of your awful perception check, you don't notice this thing's creeping up behind you, and it yells out, "You dumb idiot!" God, and it lets out a breath attack.
Can we see it?
Yeah, there is a tiny, not tiny, there's a small, so it's halfling sized, but it's obviously some kind of a fey thing that is just screaming at the top of its lungs at how mad it is at this thing literally sleeping on the job. And it unleashes a breath weapon that's probably only going to hit Ordu and Folren.
Okay. And then I will get my attack roll after I can see it.
Yes.
Okay. Saving throw?
Yeah, I'm looking for the DC here. DC is reflex for half.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Whoop, whoop. I need to just every time I start this game up again, it forgets that I disabled the chat beeps.
Oh yeah, I have my boops up too.
I'd like the chat boops.
I don't want them. All right, so this is cold damage.
Did a 12 make the DC?
12 does not make the DC, and it
Okay.
only does a 1 point regardless. So 1 point of cold damage to each of you guys.
Okay.
And then you take your ready to action, which will resolve right then.
Oh, why am I grappled? I should be grappled. But I'm assuming a 20 still hits.
20 still hits. Oh gosh, no sneak attack, but maximum 8 damage.
Oh.
There is some damage reduction going on here, so you only take a little bit of that.
Hang on, that damage is not correct. Because I am not enlarged and I am not enraged.
It's only a D4. You rolled a 4 plus 4 bonus.
Yeah, it should be shouldn't be that bonus though, because I had rage up and enlarged person still up, so it should be 4 less damage.
So
Yeah.
Just
Let me double check that.
You don't have. You should have some strength bonus. It's probably a 6.
Alright, I'm gonna just re-roll the damage. Let's see here. It should be, yeah, I guess it is plus 4. I'm not sure why. Okay, it's accurate.
How dare you be so good at your job of murdering things?
Why is it? Okay, I don't understand. But okay.
All right, so the DR kind of sucked up a lot of that. And Maris, you're up. You're prone and you don't have a weapon.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay. Can I do a knowledge planes on this thing?
Yes. You can get your weapon for free, but if you want to stand up, it's going to take you a thing.
No. Any idea what it is?
It's an elemental.
Oh, can I tell what kind?
It's an air elemental, and you know one thing about them. It's a small air elemental. And you discovered today, as I did, that they are vulnerable to being knocked unconscious. Which I wouldn't have thought to be the case.
Yeah, that seems weird, but okay.
I looked it up. I was like, wait a second.
Can I coup de grace it like this?
Yes, it can be coup de grace.
Good girl, the foreign action though.
It is for an action. It is a living creature, so it can be done. And it's a no action to use knowledge. You haven't acted yet, so you can pick up your death.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up my trident and get to my feet.
Okay, well then that'll move, so you're done. You still have an action, but do you want to spend it?
Can I stab it with my trident?
Yeah.
Yes.
Make an attack roll at +4.
I'm so bad at attacking.
And you're at +4. It's prone and unconscious.
So I didn't add the +4. I don't think I did that right.
So
Whatever. It's a 13.
I mean,
Did I miss it?
Well, it doesn't have its dex bonus because it's unconscious.
no,
Plus,
it's not. It's unconscious, so its dex is 0. So you do hit. If it only lost its dex bonus, if it was just flat-footed, you wouldn't hit. So you did. Success.
That's
Nice.
what I mean when I say I shouldn't be allowed to attack things. Okay.
You did hit.
Okay, good. Then let me see how much damage. Trident. Okay.
Oh, I got some full art for this fairy that's attacking
Okay,
you.
so let's just say I did 7 damage. I think I did that right.
Here's some.
I'm so used to fighting melee characters. To playing melee characters.
You're good at it. Alright, 7 damage. Air Elemental doesn't have any kind of damage reduction, so won't. And that was the end of the first round. It's now round 2.
Yeah, that is a
Right, Folren, you're
weird
up.
hat.
I think it's like a toad where it's actually that's its head.
Well, okay.
Oh yeah, that's true. You can't coup an elemental because they're immune to critical hits because they don't have discernible anatomy. That is correct.
Okay, so I just stab it.
No, you couldn't have cooed anyway because you stood up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
you
just
just did 7 points of concerning damage.
Yeah.
yeah.
Can I try knowledge this thing?
Yes. Also knowledge points.
Okay, never mind. Can't.
Oh, I can. Can I do a second knowledge?
Sure. You saw that thing attacking before it did anything.
1 second. Let me.
Ooh. Okay, it's a method.
Oh.
Hey.
It's an ice method, and you know 3 things about them.
Does it have damage resistance?
It does. It has DR5 magic.
Okay.
You know 2 more things about them.
Where do you get that hat?
Where does he shop for his clothing?
Nowhere, evidently.
Yeah, say it's pretty naked.
He's got his haberdashery. That's what.
Actually, kind of creepily. I mean, like, I don't know.
Weakness is
Barbie doll like.
Are
It's
you
not
in-
okay.
Are you into this method?
Who isn't?
I mean, my claws are.
You know. Does it have any vulnerabilities?
It sure doesn't. No special vulnerabilities.
Okay. Have any special abilities?
It has, yes. So it has fast healing.
Oh, great.
It's also got a breath weapon, obviously, and it has some spell-like abilities, but that is a distinct question to know what those
Okay.
are.
Charming. I think that's all my questions.
That's
So
all your questions. And now Folren can use this information.
Set my claws on fire.
Fucking. I hate being level 1 caster.
You're not level 1, you're level 2.
I might as well be.
Yeah.
That's twice as much as level 1. We've been
It's
playing this.
100%
This
full
is
cast.
our 8th session, and we're still level 2. I'm having fun.
Very slowly.
This is me just loving low-level campaigns.
Glad you like them.
I actually don't mind them.
Yeah.
Once I hit like level 4, I think I'll be happier.
Yeah.
It's hard as a caster. I concur.
I guess I'm magic missile.
The what?
Oh, which target?
the-
is?
The thing that's trying to kill us right now.
Yay!
The opposed to the other thing that will be trying to kill you later.
Well, I'm working on the other thing.
It's a good idea.
Rain is a long campaign. Get used to the levels. Yeah. We're also
Is
not.
it still just +1? It's still just +1.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. It's just an acid splash without the attack roll.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, you're what? Your next die 4 level?
Yeah. At level 3, I could shoot 2 of them, which is significantly better.
Any other
Oh, yeah.
business?
I can move here, right?
That's good. All right, Alyosha will continue to try and rouse Amur.
It's somewhat hopeless. We both know this.
You just gotta roll high.
Rule of Lord. There we
Roll
go.
a
Hey,
10.
you did
Hey,
it.
I'm
That's
awake.
good enough. That means you'll be able to
25
act on your
seconds
turn.
of groaning.
All right, this thing. I'm gonna roll this for you. Unconscious and blinded and stunned for 2d4 rounds. So I want to make this a secret roll. Okay, well, he slowly burns
To death.
to death.
Bro.
Amur, you're awake. Oh goodness.
I stand up and draw my weapon and think, oh boy. And you know what? No. Wait, is there a thing right next to me that I'm trying to bludgeon to death?
There's a thing right next to me that appears to be unconscious, but it's also invisible.
You
It's a-
see
it-
whirling active wind stirring the fire, but also looks like it's substantial.
It is an unconscious air elemental, so please consider that picture in your mind. What would that look like?
I send Alyosha to eat the one that's far away, and then I will cast my spell list. Oh, one. I'll summon monster 1. She's down
Okay.
and down.
Summon me up for Link, buddy.
All right, Ordu, you're having a time.
I am having a time. I will have 2 times with this guy. 1 times. 2 times.
This is on the
The method.
little fairy jerk.
Yep.
Those are both hits. The second one won't do any damage, but the first one does a teensy bit.
Yes. And... Oh, wait, no, hang on. I don't do that yet. Alyosha's got to do her thing.
You want to wait an entire round for Alyosha to come back?
Alyosha will be delaying for me, no?
You gave Alyosha a command, so Alyosha will act.
Yeah. You command her to attack the thing, so she should do that.
Yeah, but her initiative is not up. They are not in sync because Amur was unconscious.
Oh, gotcha.
She spends
Okay,
a full round, but she spends a full round waking me up, and I only get a percent.
She doesn't know anything else. She is not the most intelligent.
I'm just asking because typically when she's not doing after, we all usually.
Well, I'm not sure why they're not in the same initiative.
Because they are different creatures.
But Adam, let me ask a different question. If she full rounds to wake me up, but she didn't, so that means she's just delaying, which means.
No, she spent her full round to wake you
Yeah,
up.
okay, I didn't realize they don't go on the same initiative. That's fine. Okay, so I do that thing. I do another 3 damage to the thing, and add as fast heal.
Alright, monster thing. Okay, she is going to disengage, but only enough to kind of fly up and swoop around. So she just kind of gets some air. She's up over everybody's head.
Okay.
So she's out of melee range, but you guys can still shoot lasers and such at her.
Oh, I forgot to rage again. Oh well.
Maris.
I'm gonna stab the thingy.
This is the thing you're good at.
I'm not good at much, but I can stab an unconscious thing.
You're stabbing at the
No,
air.
actually, can I take a 5-foot step? Is that allowed?
That is okay because you camped here and you probably cleared out at least around the campfire.
Okay, then I'm gonna take a 5-foot step over to here. I'm having trouble moving my little doohickey. Diagonal 5 foot to there. And then I'm going to stab it again. Because Lord knows I can't do much, but I can stab an unconscious thing. Alright.
You blew it.
I cannot believe that I just missed an unconscious elemental.
It's made of air.
You're stabbing the air, so success. Folren. Nobody saw that. They're all paying attention to the method flying around.
That's good. Maris is glad no one
Maris,
noticed.
you look around and everybody's looking up in the sky, and you're just like, okay.
So I can 5 foot?
Yes. All the way up to like basically where Ordu is. Ordu cannot 5-foot step left.
So, like, I can't go here.
No, that's up on a wall.
Okay. Well,
You can go left, down, or down left. Yeah.
as AoE delicious as this is, I don't want to take that opportunity. Yep. Bourgeois.
Yay!
Hey, good. What's this thing's AC?
Such is probably fine, huh? Same.
That's touch, so success.
Sure did too. What's the damage?
All right.
There's a lot of reds in this chat box.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, right. Alyosha will, I guess, go attack it. She's gonna try and like climb up and leap and swat at it
Cool.
like a cool cat.
5-foot step, 4-round attack.
It's up in the sky, buddy.
Oh.
But Alyosha is a cool cat, so it can just kind of like leap up and like take a swipe at it.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, that's plenty.
The Elder.
Ooh, that is a success. 7 damage.
Nice.
Woo, Alyosha!
Um,
Adam, she is DR5.
she has
Cold
DR5.
Iron?
That didn't do any. No, it's not. Well, it may be cold iron. No, it's magic. It is explicitly magic, not cold iron.
Okay, so there'll be some imaginative. What do I have that has grab as it falls off? Dog. Dog has not grab.
All right, now it's Amur's turn.
Okay, we're gonna see if we're getting a dolphin. We're gonna get a dolphin, I think.
A dolphin?
Yeah, because why not? I think it has the best to hit.
We have a flying creature here, something like aquatic creature.
I want to drop it on top of it and have it bring it down to ground. Let's see, CMB 1. You guys thinking? 0. I think dolphin's my best go. Yep, I'm gonna summon a dolphin on top of it and have the dolphin try and grapple it on its way down to. It will provoke by doing that.
Okay, but I'm telling you, this is like the 4th time you can't communicate with summon monsters unless you share a language.
Oh, I can't talk to a dolphin. I can't give it an intended thing on its creation.
If you don't share language, you can point at targets and it attacks them.
Okay, so that's okay. So then I didn't know. I thought it was you could. I thought you could just drop it and then after that you couldn't. I thought it was you could give it a command as it came in.
The only command you can give it if you don't share language is point at thing and it attacks thing.
Okay, well I'm still gonna throw a dolphin at its face. I think that's
It's raining dolphins.
Yes, guys.
Seems fishy.
Actually, honestly, none of them can do damage. None of them can get through DR. Fire beetle, nope. 20, nope. There's nothing. There's no. Then I guess I'll just go with the. I'll just do the Dire Eagle again. Just have near it. At least distract it. And then I will take a running leap at it and try and give it a hit.
That is not enough to make it up there.
Cool. So I'll just climb up as far as I can. Take my second move action to hot button.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you can get to a city. You spend enough time to where you can. Well, you made that acrobatics to make a jumping attack, so you can't. You're committed to that with the dice roll, so you can't really keep climbing up.
Over there.
So you're gonna end up more or less down here.
Okay.
The eagle can harass it, I guess. Call. I'm a bird. And Ordu's up.
Yeah, that's me. I will rage dexterously. Move action, pull out my composite longbow, and shoot the thing. Whoops.
Now there's an eagle, so you're firing into melee.
Yeah. $18 into melee. So 14 to hit, which is going to be a miss.
14 is going to shoot it, but not get past its...
DR. Yeah, either way, it's a moot point.
Natural armor.
Okay, moving on.
So you shoot it, and it just kind of bounces off. Next is the Mephit again. It's going to heal. And...
More magic missile damage on it.
It's
I
gonna.
only got the one.
It's, it's gonna make some claw attacks against this eagle. It basically just tries to knock this thing out real quick. So a 15 to hit. Oh, sorry, not a 15. A 17 to hit and a 23 to hit.
Cool, that's 5 HP.
A total of 4 damage.
Cool.
So it survives.
Still up.
And then it's gonna try and like not. It's gonna. What's this thing's maneuverability? Not good enough to go straight up, so it can't. Maris, you're up.
It's an ice method, right?
Yes.
So it's gonna be basically immune to cold.
Seems
Like everything in
reasonable.
this game.
Yeah.
Not weasels.
Yeah, the weasel was fine. I could tank the weasel. I'm attacking the air elemental thing. And I'm missing again.
Maybe not.
I think a 7 will still miss.
Yeah.
Remember, it is prone, and it loses its dex.
Its dex is 0.
Wow.
So it's at -5 AC for dex, -4 for being prone, so -9 AC puts it at
I still can't hit it.
puts it at an AC 8.
I don't know why that's so.
4, and yeah.
I'm feeling sympathy for my plight here.
I remember when you
gotta
killed.
roll
I remember
3
when
or
you were like
better.
the combat
All you
monk
gotta
in that fight when we all got color sprayed. You actually won that fight.
6.
Yes, that was the last fight I won. And I won it through application of obscuring mist and stalling.
Remember when I said
It's
this
a
encounter would be
prep
30
for
minutes?
Yeah, you lied.
I just figured someone would drop the method in like 1 round, like always happens.
No, because we don't have DR magic. Because you don't give
None
us
of us
full.
none of us have a magic weapon.
But to be fair to myself, and which isn't fair, I thought this was not a method but an atomy, which does not. And then I looked at it and was like, oh, oops, this is actually a big creature. Folren's made out of magic, though. What's the problem?
So we
It's a shame it heals for all the damage I do.
basically throw Folren at him? Is that your suggestion?
You know what? If you were to literally throw me at it, it might work better.
Alyosha doesn't really have a good opportunity to climb up and get it again, and attack this turn. So make a climb check, and you'll be able to attack next turn.
Cool.
Well, if you had done better. It's all the rocks are just kind of icy and slimy, so you're not making any progress. You can try again, but you won't be able to attack next turn. You'd have to succeed.
I can attack next turn?
You
Oh,
will.
so
No,
I'm
you
not-
didn't make any progress climbing.
Okay. I will try again.
That time you did. So. This thing just keeps on staying in the fire. Hypothetically, it might actually wake up, but you did real good on that damage roll. Amur, you're up.
Cool. I am going to have the eagle attack it. Eagle will distract it. I will jump at it. Fail to jump at it.
It's a good 15 feet up or so.
Take a climb check.
All right, you start trying to climb up the icy scabby wall.
I guess the eagle will try and crit it.
53.
Good rolls, though.
How did the...
I'm trying to see if any of them are 20s.
Oh, 3d20, okay.
Ordu, you're up.
Alright, cool. Hey, what is the... Can I dip my arrow into the fire to light it and then shoot the thing, and maybe that does enough fire damage to shut down its fast healing if it were related to taking fire damage.
You need something flammable on the tip of the arrow.
The wood is okay. That's fine. Very well.
Well, that's at least the top of the arrow.
I don't have those kind of arrows. That's fine. I just the idea occurred to me, but I will just shoot it anyway. Shoot!
Hey,
Crit.
hey, crit confirmed too. Holy shit! All right, well
Oh my God.
that's gonna do it. Jesus. Times 3 damage. Yep. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. All right. So you plink it out of the sky, and it just kind of smashes into the wall behind it and starts to slide down. Alyosha and the eagle both, very excited to pick up this new prey.
Nom nom nom.
All right. So
Is that after kill it, or will its fast healing?
Let's check here. Let's do the math. So that's a minus 16 damage. And its con score, it is still technically fast healing, but it's going to be several rounds before it comes to.
Okay, we're gonna
Quick, Maris, before anybody's looking, it's your turn.
I'll try again.
Hey, you did it!
Yeah.
All right, good show. You destroyed an elemental single-handedly. No one else used their hands.
Yes, by stabbing the unconscious elemental to death
These are things that do not need to be written in the report. That
with a sharp, pointy stick.
You're not society agents.
We will not record these endeavors, though I will make sure to remind you of that.
No, you guys were all paying attention to the method.
I wasn't watching, sister.
Maris was the one making sure that this elemental didn't wake up and smash your butts all up.
I'd also like to point out that if you ever want to be healed again,
We're not going to bring up the things we didn't see. We're good.
exactly.
I think the elemental is probably the worst of those two enemies because it does flyby attacks constantly.
Yeah.
And Folren shut that down. All right, good show.
What made you think that this combat was gonna last?
You guys should go back to bed. The good news is it wasn't really an interruption as far as being able to heal. You guys are mostly healed for the most part anyway. The bad news is that this was late enough in your night is that the spells you cast are going to be considered expended tomorrow.
Did anyone take damage?
So I have 0 spells tomorrow. Cool.
Did you cast all your spells?
Earlier in the day, I cast a large person. Yeah, I'm out of spells.
You're out of spells. Okay, well maybe I'll rethink that.
Well, we can just sleep in.
It doesn't.
Oh, yeah, for wizards it works that way.
8 hours. Sleep 8 hours, you're good.
We'll definitely have 8 hours of down because you can't really even leave the camp until like 10 in the morning anyway, just because of the weather. Well, anyway, that half an hour encounter took 50 minutes, so good job. Just like Pathfinder. Just like Pathfinder. We'll probably.
Does the Mephit have any gear on it?
It's got a real cool hat.
I wore the hat if it fits my head.
It doesn't fit your head because she's a small creature, and the more you tug on it, the more you think that might actually just be her head.
Okay. I scalp the Mephit and make it into a hat.
That's really. Don't do that.
Gross.
Okay, fine. I won't do that.
But yeah, you didn't really get a chance to communicate with
I
it at all.
speak for everyone when I say icky.
True enough.
So yeah, you destroy the air elemental and you dispose of this Mephit person. And we probably aren't going to play again this year. Our next regular session would be New Year's Day, which it's not New Year's Eve. I could make that work.
I'll get back to you next week.
That one might be a little tough for me because I'll be coming back from my travels, and honestly, I might just kind of want. It's my last day before I have to return to work.
Yes. But all right, so say goodnight to the internet. Good night, internet.
The internet.
Good night.
Internet.
Thanks, team.